with the lights out. Turn the lock, hit the floor. It's on to you, it's on to you. Tell heart, baby, beating like a drum, pounding out your chest. Now repeating on the one to the floorboards, baby. Do it just for fun, 'cause you buried it once. Now you're digging it up and going down with the sun. Who's gonna believe you? One of these nights somebody's gonna leave you. No one's gonna save you, save you. Come the full moon, who's coming to the rescue? What if tonight it's running, gonna get you? No one's gonna save you, save you. When you cry, cry, you
All right, welcome back to the cast, guys. We're gonna be going live shortly, I think, but I actually haven't been able to get a GoTo VIP yet. I'm not sure if they're just not in the server or if ESEA is having an issue with their GoTVs. I know CS was updated recently, and that can sometimes cause issues with their GoTV servers on ESEA. So I'm actually just gonna quickly try and connect to another game that's going on right now and just see if I'm able to even get into that one, because I have a GoTV for that. So just seeing. It does look like I'm able to connect to that one, so I think the players are probably just not in the server yet. And once they start to load in, GoTV will be loaded up. So we're just gonna wait for that. We'll just have a little look-see at the end of the Gosu Crew Cucumber Water game. What's up, Steve the Shogun? I almost said Steve the Shotgun, but that name doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm guessing both teams are possibly scrimming right now just to warm up, which is why they haven't loaded into the server. Let me see, you know what, I might have some of them added on Steam. I'll see if I can get a hold of them. Nope, I don't, I lied. Well, I have 4-shot, but he's offline, so I don't fucking know. Hopefully that is taken care of. Upset. You think they're gonna get upset, Rezu? I don't know. I don't know much about anyone on. So to give you guys a rundown of both teams, Synthetik definitely the favorite coming into this series. They are, I believe they finished the season 14 or 15-1. I think they dropped one game in the regular season of play, and I think their loss was relatively early in the season. I don't remember exactly who it was to. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but yeah, you should still hear music. It's just playing in the background a little bit. Whoa, what's up, Miller? Thanks for the sub, dude. I appreciate it. I don't have it enabled right now because of the cast, but I normally have a fun little GIF that plays, but get fucked, you don't get to see it. Yeah, so kind of talking about these teams, Synthetik definitely has some really well-known players. Ye is probably their star player coming into the matchup. Everyone kind of knows him. You know, he's played in Premier multiple seasons. Really well regarded as a talent. Good aimer. Plays the game a lot, so expect him to be kind of the player they're looking for, to be really explosive. I believe in the regular season he was leading the league in frags. I'm not sure if that actually kept out, but he's definitely a big performer for that team. I believe their lineup in playoffs is going to be him, the guy who's been around for a long time, French player, played with a bunch of different iterations of French lineups in main, and I think he played one season in Premier. But I think he's kind of been on this roster, the core of it, for a long time, but I think he's the only remaining member. And then Ian, try me out too. I have 6 RDBS at best. That's fucking amazing. 6 RDBS is really hard to get. Yeah, Cucumber Water is fantastic. This game we're watching right now, I just have it on in the background while we wait for the Go TVIP for the Synthetik Blackwood Productions match. Yeah, they also have Monty. Everyone probably has heard of the name Monty. He was a very well-known Source player. And then he also played for a short while in CSGO with Torqued, which was Steel's team. So people probably recognize him from that. He, I believe he was with Enigma 6 or United, what they were called last season, in the Pro League as well for a little bit. And then on the side of Blackwood Productions, we've got people I know nothing about Blackwood Productions at all. I don't recognize a single person on their team. So we've got, I'll give you a rundown of their lineup. We've got J-Chance, Laffy TS, or Laffy T's, I don't actually know what his name is, Tropical, Clutchbutt, and Siberioza, which I believe is just Siberia, but trying to be Sabrosa. And, you know, for these guys, looking at their stats for the season, they don't really have a standout star player. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? They mainly, from the stats at least, looks like they have a pretty concerted team effort in their round wins. Everyone's kind of even in frags, even in their playoff matches. Everyone's around 50 frags, which is with the exception of Clutchbutt. Who I'm gonna see if these guys have other names or if I've just actually never heard of them. Okay, so Clutchbutt is Seabutt, so I'm guessing he's gonna be using that name. But yeah, so these guys pretty unknown. They're definitely the underdog in this matchup. I believe the first match of the series is on Nuke. And let me see if I can get to the GoTVIP. It looks like the match... Still do not have a GoTVIP for this match. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait a little bit. Yeah, so they're definitely the underdog coming into this matchup. I don't think anyone would disagree with that at all. Oops. I always gotta change that bind so that I can actually turn auto director on. Yeah, they're 100% gonna be the underdog, Connor. You're definitely right. Ye is well known to be an all-star in the main division, especially where team play is not as common and individual skills a little bit more prevalent. He is by far one of the most individually skilled players in that league, in that division. So he's going to definitely be the player to watch in these playoff matches. And going forward, if they make it past this round, he'll be the guy that's kind of doing a lot of work for that team. So the first matchup is going to be on DE Nuke, the first map. And we saw in the previous round, Blackwood Productions actually dropped their Nuke match. They won the series 2-1, so they dropped the map on Nuke to Moose's Disciples, and they were able to win the other two matches. So we'll see if that comes into play at all. That's looking good for Ye's team, Synthetik, because they 2-0'd their first match. They've never lost on Nuke. They won both their regular season matches on Nuke as well. So coming into this matchup, they probably... Sorry, I gotta turn my Steam messages off. Tyler, I'm not casting this match. I just have this while I'm waiting for the other one. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna try and find out what's going on with this matchup. So I'm just trying to figure out if we're going to go to VIP anytime soon. Meanwhile, it looks like we see Cucumber Water win map 1. So elsewhere in the league, like a true sporting event around the league, we see Cucumber Water actually take map 1 over Gosu Crew. So that's a bit of an upset. Gosu Crew, coming in with the number 1 seed for main playoffs, drops the first map to Cucumber Water. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. We're gonna cast the rest of this match because I just got insider info. Apparently, Ye's match actually starts at 10, despite the ESEA website saying it starts at 8:30. So we're going to just actually finish up casting this series, and then we'll go into that next one. So that's kind of annoying. I 100% think someone will buy a Negev if it's allowed. I'm not entirely sure if they're actually allowing it or not. There hasn't been a ruling, so I guess it's allowed. But if it is, 100% someone is going to buy it. Especially on a map like Nuke where you could just sit like fucking ramp and spam the smoke for eternity with perfect accuracy. Yeah, ESEA scheduling is great. I actually think they aren't sure of when their match is supposed to be. But I'm not entirely sure. Ye apparently has said that their match is supposed to start at 10, but the ESEA website has their match scheduled and starting right now, and the GoTV just came up. So I think they might not have been aware of when the match was being scheduled, and I actually just got the GoTV IP, so we'll see if anyone's joining. Fuck, hold on, I gotta restart my CS. No, I don't have a Blue Yeti. I have a Neewer NW. It's like an Amazon mic. I got it for pretty cheap. I got it for, I think the whole kit was about 60 or 70 bucks total. That'd be American. I'm Canadian, so in Canadian it was about just under 100 bucks with shipping and everything. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so so we just saved Synthetik's life because apparently they did not realize the match was now, so they could have technically got forfeited because the match was in fact scheduled for 9:30 Eastern, aka 8:30 Central. So we do have both teams joining up in the server now. That was the hold up. They actually did not realize when the match was supposed to be played. In Canadian, yeah. So shout out to both teams for never fucking looking at the ESEA website apparently. And it looks like we got them joining up now, so. How's everyone doing today? Nice little Wednesday night. Treating everyone right. All right. Yeah, so first map is going to be Nuke in the series, so I'll just give you guys a quick kind of rundown of Nuke while we're sitting here waiting for them to join up. Obviously, everyone's familiar with the map. You know, you got outside, the Hell Heaven area right here, and Rafters as well. This is the new addition to this version of Nuke. Upper and the lower bomb site. So on Nuke, from the T side's perspective, hold on, I'm going to turn my music down a little bit because it's kind of distracting when I'm trying to talk. There we go. So from the T side perspective, on this map, your goal is to try and control the CT's economy. Don't let them get a lead where they can drop mollies everywhere. You know, molly out ramp, molly out hut, molly out, you know, the deep outside take. Like, you don't want them to be able to afford all of these mollies and smokes and everything like that. So your job early in the game on T side is to try and limit their economy and to take outside control. Outside is the most important part on this map. You have to make the CTs uncomfortable with their rotations, and the way to do that is by having a presence outside on the map, and that's going to be really important at this level especially. So we'll probably see both teams throughout their T side try and fight that. In the first series, in round one of the main playoffs, Blackwood Productions actually had an abysmal T side on Nuke. They got 13-2 and dropped the map as a result. So I'm curious to see what they do on their T side and if they've made any changes to it, because I suspect, you know, maybe they were either just losing engagements or they weren't controlling the area or map well enough. Canadian Nitro, that guy, yeah, that'd be me. That'd be me, dude. What knife do I have? And then the other aspect of this map is from the CT side, you know, if a team is fighting for outside control, taking that control of the area, you have to understand where you're vulnerable and how to rotate effectively as a team. So you'll probably see, you know, a pretty common setup from the CT side of things that's like a kind of, you know, catch-all setup that's not like super countering one type of area. Is, you know, you play two guys upper, one guy spotting outside control, one guy rotating between ramp and outside and upper. He plays like kind of this whole hell area right here, and he's basically just rotating between like rafters to support upper. If there's some pressure upper, he's supporting outside and he's supporting ramp. And then the ramp player basically plays to get info. He doesn't fight too much, but instead repositions. So you've got, you know, players like Get Right kind of started it on this version of the map, and then you've seen a lot of other players do it. But basically, you use utility to delay, and then when you drop down, you re-engage from different areas of the map. So you take another, you know, small fight from this angle, then you can fall back to this angle here. You can fall back to Toxic, that type of thing. That's what your ramp player wants to do. You don't want him to be sitting there and fighting to die. You don't want him fighting 3 Ts coming in at the same time. You want him to just take like a short-term engagement when he can, and then reposition and find a better fight and control the lower bomb site so they don't just kill them. Because if the T's get ramp control, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. You know, they can't do a lot with that as long as you don't give up multiple kills to it. Okay, hold on. Marcel, I'm gonna be main this if I give you gloves. All right. We're not bribing people for main slots here. Let's. Yeah, and then we're probably going to see a lot of individual play come out. This is main. It's not, the highest level of CS, so individual skill is definitely going to be important. Teams don't have like perfect chemistry and perfect setups, so when that's the case, you see individual skill, win you rounds pretty often. Yay, probably the more individual skilled player in the server out of everyone. You've kind of got Monty as a rock from the side of Synthetik. And unfortunately, I don't know a lot about anyone on Blackwood. So I can't really tell you what their playstyles are like. I don't know any roles for them or anything like that. So if anyone in chat knows, let me know, because I actually am not familiar with them at all. All right. I'll just give my ESEA thread a nice little bump so everyone knows I'm casting this great matchup. Your friend of Trop? Wait, is Trop in this game? I know Trop. He's the fucking ump guy, dude. I know him. Who is he? What? Is he one of these guys? Oh, wait. Is Tropical Trop, or are you just shortening his name? Okay, no, Tropical is not Trop. Okay, you're just a friend of Tropical. Okay, I understand. Because Trop, I think, is a French player. So if anything, he'd be on Synthetik. Okay, Tropical is not Trump the ump guy. Okay. Trump the ump guy. Tropical is not Trop the ump guy. That's fucking hard to say. Hey, what's up, Talk? You wanted to sit in my chairs. Thanks, dude. They're decent. Yeah, they're pretty comfortable. I gotta say, they're definitely nice. Check out the nice orchid. It's my girlfriend's plant. She is very proud of how pretty it looks. And also her candle. Hey, what's up? Whoa, Justin, I'll ban you. You better watch yourself, kid. Better fucking watch yourself, Justin. Shout out to a former teammate of mine, JVW in chat. The shittier Justin Wong. Alright, looks like teams are joining up, so we'll hop into the full screen view, get that shit taken care of. I think they need one more player. Boom. Hold on, let me just fucking sort that out. Alright. So, I don't think either team has a coach. I think we're just waiting on one more player from each team. Not entirely sure, though. Not the king of research. And we got to give everyone another rundown of... Sorry, I'm kind of fucking with my mic. I just realized it might make sound if I do that. Bring back the cam. I can't bring back the cam. I gotta have full screen Counter-Strike now. Teams are ready. I almost missed knife round last time, Justin, because I was fucking around with OBS. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Nando? A lot of former teammates in my chat right now. One current teammate twice. Yeah, I saw Swag's gonna be playing. Oh, also, I don't know if anyone's been paying attention, but the Negev change. I'm expecting to see a Negev purchase. I hope one of these teams purchases a Negev. $2,000 is fucking retarded. That gun's a fucking mess, but who cares? $2,000? Like, that's fucking nothing, man. Just fucking sit ramp and chain Negev spam it. The problem with it is mid round it's useless, right? Because say you get into a 3 versus 3 or something and you don't have the opportunity to pick up another gun. What are you gonna do in a Negev there? Like, you can't really do anything once you have that, right? Like, it's gonna be one of those very situational guns, but like on a map like Inferno, holding B, spamming that car smoke could be viable, I guess. Holding ramp on this map. That's the real problem. No, you can't one tap the Negev anymore. I don't know, like, yeah, I agree. I think it's really stupid. It shows that Valve, I feel like with a lot of their decisions, Valve doesn't understand how to balance this game at all. Like, the majority of their decisions have been incredibly questionable. Like, you can definitely argue that almost all of their balancing decisions have been, ever since I think Matt Wood left. I don't know how involved he was on the balance team, but he, I think, had some good ideas and did listen to the pros, but I don't think anyone is anymore. Like, there's no way any pro player would want this fucking Negev shit. Or the RO8, or like any of the other changes, like when they fucking, they're just, it's a mess. And yet they don't change like minor things. Like, I don't understand why they don't tweak pistols running accuracy or movement. You don't have to make a crazy change. You can just make a minor tweak to the running accuracy with certain pistols, so that you have, some pistols that promote actually standing and aiming instead of just like a Tech 9, which is just a fucking RNG gun. Like, it's, that, I think the Deagle is pretty well balanced. I think it definitely has pros and it definitely has cons, but I think some of the other pistols, like, I actually think the P250 is overpowered too, personally, but the reason why it's not used as much is because of how strong the other pistols are, and it's just, the balancing of this game is kind of questionable. Okay, so we're going to see Knife Round go live. Blackwood Productions versus Synthetik Gaming. Map number 1, round 2 of main playoffs. And we see Monty start off with a nice entry frag and 2 kills traded right away. And we're down to a 2 versus 1. Ye with full HP. Easy kill for Tex. And Synthetik. Yeah, I do think the P250 is more balanced than the Tech 9 and 5.7 for sure. 100%. I agree, but I think all the pistols could use minor tweaks that would make them a lot more balanced in the overall picture. Okay, so we're going to see Synthetik stick to CT side. No surprise there. Pretty common. Still, this version of Nuke is slightly more balanced, but it's still definitely a CT-sided map. And this is not looking good for Blackwood Productions because they had only 2 rounds. They lost 13-2 in their previous T-sided Nuke. So we'll see what they do. It looks like they're going to go towards a heaven, or not a heaven, a T-roof, maybe a Twinkie split. And Ye's getting aggressive outside. He's going to spot Tropical, and he does catch Tropical with a grenade out, and he gets the entry, and he's going to realize there's going to be people pressuring him from Twinkie, so he's got to be careful of that, and he's going to fall back. 4-shot just holding vents with that 5.7 and armor, so raid bossing on him. Ye gets dropped down to 12 HP, and the guy low as well. Ye gets killed by Siberia, and Monty's going to get a little bit of damage onto Laffy, but gets a nice one-tap onto J Chance, who is dropping down. So we see a 4 versus 3 for Synthetik Gaming on the CT side. And 4-shots whiffing a lot, but Laffy whiffs as well, and he gets dropped eventually. Nice little grenade coming in from Monty, just playing this position, using the advantage of upper ground, having the T have to come up the ladder, and we see Blackwood Productions in a very rough spot. 2 versus 4. They have a little bit of outside control, but we see the guy holding down lower, and Siberia is going to have to do something from this position in big garage. And we're going to see him. He knows where 4-shot is, so he's going to have to do a nice one-tap on him. He does not. And 4-shot extending quite heavily to take that fight, and Tex is going to just get the trade onto Siberia, and Clutch Butt now in a 1 versus 4 in the lower area. 20 seconds left in the round. Does not have the bomb either, so it's going to be very hard for him to win this round. He's going to take some contact, and 4-shot is going to drop him. So nice round from 4-shot, just staying alive in that secret area. He gets 2 kills on the round, but that first kill, you know, after he got that first kill, he didn't over-aggress. He didn't try and push too much. He just stayed in that secret area, knew he got bombed down, and he could just control that area with the support of his teammate. And Synthetik's going to take the first round pretty cleanly. You know, only 1 death on them. Able to buy up. We see a 5-7 on 4-shot. He's a primary opera, so that's not uncommon. He's going to just elect to get that 5-7 and get an op up as soon as possible. We see an upper rush come out of Tropical, or Blackwood Productions, sorry, and Tropical is going to get the entry onto Ye, but he falls. And a nice upper cleanup. They lose 2 players on the round, but they don't get the bomb down, and that's going to be okay with... That's going to be okay with Synthetik. They're going to be happy about that. No bomb plant, and Blackwood Productions did invest into the round. They bought head armor and pistols and stuff. Turn off HRTF. And we're going to just see a Twinkie pressure outside take come out of Blackwood Productions, and Ye's going to drop one. Gets a second and a third. And he does get the kill. Oh, 4-shot actually bails him out on J-Chance. And then Siberia in ramp room did pick up a kill on the guy. He's going to just kind of lurk. He gets another kill onto 4-shot, who only had a 5-7, so not a big deal. Siberia going to be in that locker area, just trying to find a little bit more economic damage. And he's going to miss the kill onto Monty, who had positional advantage, and Monty's just going to finish up the round. So we see Synthetik up 3-0 and with the first real gun round coming out. And J-Chance immediately purchases the Krieg. I love that. I think the Krieg's very good. I personally use it quite often. He's not going to have any utility to work with, though, just has an HE grenade. Kind of questionable that he chose to buy the HE grenade over the smoke that he could have purchased, but you know, maybe he's just going to go for a quick pick. He's going to nade open door or something like that. And it does look like that's what he's going to do. So he bought that nade just so he could get that control of Squeaky and take the fight. And Laffy is going to get the pick onto Ye, who is playing aggressive outside. He's going to drop in. Seabut's going to pick up the kill onto Tex, and Tropical is going to get 2 at ramp. So we see a very aggressive round, and they're punished for it. And J-Chance is going to get the final kill onto Monty, and pure aggression coming out of Synthetik, punished everywhere on the map, and no deaths from the side of Blackwood Productions. So that's a kind of questionable play. It looks like they wanted to do some type of lobby crunch, but they had no one pushing. There's just their 2 ramp players pushing, and then outside was aggressive as well. So kind of sloppy round from Synthetik, and you don't really want to do that if you're the CT side. Economy is very important. Throwing away your life, you know, you don't really want to do that unless you're doing it together and just lose, and it didn't seem like that's what they were doing. So we're going to see the guy play ramp for Synthetik. Very clean round from Blackwood Productions. J-Chan's going to be in that squeaky area. Going to win the fight against Ye, who's peeking again. So Ye goes down first 2 rounds in a row now. And we're going to see if his team can bail him out. 4-shot's going to be lurking towards Secret. He's going to drop Siberia, who is lurking Secret by himself. Got a lot of damage onto 4-shot, but not enough to kill him. So good trade coming out from 4-shot, just getting aggressive. We're going to see a pretty passive round now from the T's. They're just kind of waiting for that aggression. You know, they realized how aggressive Synthetik was being last round, so they want to just kind of work everything a little bit slowly, work as a team. And Tropical going to get some info towards ramp. The guy only has a 5-7 there. J-Chan's going to get picked off by Tex, but he gets traded by Laffy with the op. Laffy going to work towards ramp now. Knows there's a 5-7 there from earlier. 4-shot still sitting on 19 HP. And it looks like they're going to work some type of contact ramp play. Tropical's going to flash out Squeaky. Seabutt has lurked all the way to heaven, so really good position for him to be in. They're just going to wait for him to make the play. I don't know if they're aware of this at all on the Synthetik side of things. And Monty's playing directly below him. Makes sound. He's going to get dropped now. Seabutt really waiting for that kill. Gets a kill onto the guy. And now we see a 2 versus 1 4-shot with very low HP. They should know he was around the secret lower area earlier, so You know, the only real things they should be worried about is the mini area and maybe a heaven wrap or a vents run out, but that's a lot less likely because it's with his HP. You know, Siberian knows he did damage. It's probably not going to be something that he's going to want to do. Just fly up vents. I think we're just going to see 4-shot elect to save. He's going to probably run T-spawn here. And I think that's the right play. There's no economy on the CT side of things. And, you know, both players, lots of utility on the T side. He doesn't know that, but they took upper very easily that round. So they're not going to be worried about anything too aggressive. They're just going to be playing passive. And 4-shot's going to save this M4, go into the next round with it. You know, we'll see if he drops a pistol or something like that. I'm guessing he might drop that because he is an opper. His rifle is not amazing, but they just might not want to invest in armor for someone else. So I think they're probably deciding it. It does look like he's just going to keep that. So they're going to go with a pretty full save here. Yeah, he's going to pick up a P250, going to drop himself down to 1700. The M4 on 4-shot, we're going to see what he does with it. I think he's going to possibly just play down secret early. Yeah, that does look like what he's doing. He's going to go straight down to lower, you know, probably try and fight from secret towards outside there. And we see Ye get info on a guy playing in squeaky. That would be C-butt. And what the T's want to do in a round like this is just wait for aggression. And they're going to just hold the lobby area. Don't allow any control from the CT side of things. And they have ramp room already from earlier in the round. So they can just take this slowly crunch on somewhere. The guy and 4-shot all the way down lower right now. And Texter's playing aggressive in hut. Might be able to get a kill with a little bit of luck on his side. The guy just playing this kind of off angle behind the glass. Most people don't hard clear this because they're worried about other angles when they're entering onto the site. So it's a pretty decent angle in an anti-eco or even with an M4. And Tex gets a little bit aggressive on hut trying to get info. He's going to fall to C-butt. Siberia lurking in that hell area. Going to go up the ladder. He might give up an AK here. And Monty played that really well. Did not peek at all. And he gets an AK now, but he's low HP, so he's going to fall to C-butt. And that was a very experienced play from Monty. I'll explain it in a second, but we see 4-shot down lower with his teammate. So this round's pretty much a guaranteed win. I don't think anything will happen. So the way Monty played that was really experienced. He knew there was no one outside because he had cleared it, and he knew they were being wrapped on from ramp. So Tropical's going to get the kill onto the guy who was just trying to get some exits, and 4-shot's going to save down secret. So the way he did that, he was hiding behind this wall because when this player comes up here, he's going to swing around to check, and he realized there was no one there. So he turned around, and once that happened, Monty swung out and got the kill onto him. So he had to do another 180 to try and fight him. So it was a really experienced play from Monty there. You know, just using that small, you know, period of time where he's not being watched to get the kill in that anti-eco. Just one of those small plays that, you know, a lot of players don't make. A lot of players would just hold that angle. A lot of players in that situation, in his play or in his position, would just hold an angle like right here, just kind of hugging this wall instead of a round where he's not going to get spotted and they're just going to hope to win this fight. So that's a very experienced play from him, just kind of guaranteeing that one kill. And that's why, you know, that's why he's a good player. He knows how to make plays like that. So we're going to see a nade on door. J-Chan's doing this a lot. He's got the, you know, the best AUG skin in my, or the Krieg skin in my opinion. Upper rush coming out. Monty's going to get a kill onto Siberia. Using that position, gets another kill onto C-butt. And Laffy down the vents with an op. Going to get a kill onto the guy. And we see a lower split. So kind of creative round. Very hectic. They went straight down the vents though with the bomb on a gun round. You don't see that a lot on gun rounds. Most of the time you see that on eco rounds where you're just trying to get the bomb down. So pretty neat from them to do that on a gun round. What, you know, the CTs thought was going to be an upper hit. And we see a 2 versus 2. Laffy's just controlling that secret lurk. No one's going to be coming from that area. So he's going to have to eventually pick up the back haul. Tropical in a good position holding ice. Spots Monty towards clock. Doesn't get the kill onto him though. Finally does. And we see a 2 versus 1 now. And Tropical overextends a little bit. I think he thought he was going to get pressured from lower there. And 4-shot's just going to stick to the fuse. Is he going to get this? Ooh, and just in time Laffy kills him. That was pretty close. So we're going to see a nice 2v2 and a nice strat out of Blackwood Productions. So they've already got more rounds on their T side than they did in their previous playoffs match. And we're going to see Synthetik on an eco here. Score 4-3. We're going to see a Deagle, a little bit of armor purchased on some players, keeping around that 2,000 mark so they can afford to buy. 2 Deagles, one on Tex, one on Monty. Yeah, he's going to use that 5.7. Cool, gets a nice kill onto J-Chance, and 4Shot gets aggressive and gets a kill onto Siberia as well. So now we see Seabutt and his team working towards outside. They recognize the lobby crunch happened, so they're just trying to get down secret right away, and Ye might be able to pick off one of them here. And he does. He doesn't get traded either. Laffy with that op only had a Tech 9 out, so nice kill onto Seabutt. I think the guy got a little bit over aggressive there. He should have waited for his teammate to make contact first. 4Shot lurking in this big garage area. Ye down in that same angle, and again, I think he's actually playing this too aggressive. He has a teammate. I'll show you where his teammate is. Tex and Monty's gonna fall. So now this is a round that is definitely winnable. They're just kind of waiting for CTs to make mistakes. And Tex now taking contact, and this is how it should be played. Tex should be actually playing a little bit further back, maybe just playing the headshot angle here at stairs. And once he makes contact, then Ye peaks. But Ye's actually electing to take contact, so this is a 1v1 that he could lose. And he's the only gun outside of Deagle's. Oh, and he's going to spot Seabutt, who's going to now know where Ye is. And Laffy's going to pick up that angle. Does win the 1v1. So, he probably overextends there, but does win the 1v1 and takes another 1v1 against Seabutt and wins that as well. So I actually think he played that positionally wrong, but fortunately for him, was able to just win the 1v1s. And that's something you'll probably see out of Ye a lot. I think he's a very skilled player and he likes to force fights, so he's going to just take those fights as much as possible. We're going to see what looks to be another relatively fast round. So Blackwood Productions keeping the pace up. Going to take outside control pretty fast, and Laffy's going to be solo outside, and looks like he makes a little bit of contact with the guy Mini, but doesn't get the kill. And Siberia's going to get dropped by the guy playing very aggressive, gets dropped down to 12. No one in position to trade him, though. So that was a situation where I think there's a little bit of a lack of communication there. And 4Shot's going to get dropped really low as well. So 2 players really low on Synthetik, but they still have man advantage. So they're happy with that. And we see 3 players toward outside. So they're controlling this area. Tex is going to get a nice nade kill, and the guy might fall. Yeah, the guy's going to fall to that grenade. So he overextends a little bit. Ye flashes through the smoke. Seabutt definitely heard that. And lots of spam being exchanged. Tech's gonna fly up the vent probably. Ye's gonna get Molly. Tex gets a kill onto Tropical playing that close vent area. And now Seabutt left in a 1 versus 3 gets a kill onto Tex, who, again, I think peaked a little bit too much. Don't think he needs to take that fight. He has, teammates in position to support him. But Seabutt at 11 HP going to be very difficult for him to do anything in this round. 4Shot's going to hold that vent drop down. Monty does spot him. 4Shot's going to get the trade. So 2 experienced players there played that 2v1 very well. They both took contact together. As soon as Monty started shooting at him, 4Shot was able to just pick off the vent cross angle. So yeah, so I think you see the difference in play between players like Monty and 4Shot who have been around for a really long time and understand, they don't have the most individual skill, but they understand positioning in the game and what they can do to put themselves in an advantage. So that's why you have a good mix of that kind of like aggression from the younger players or the more like individually skilled players, but you also have that kind of veteran experience in positional play. And we're going to see a force buy out of Blackwood Productions just get completely shut down on the upper bomb site. So nothing really accomplished. They got 1 kill, but they're, that's not a lot. They didn't burn any utility either. Synthetik was able to just keep the utility for pretty much the entire round, with the exception of the 1 player who died. And now we see them get off to a pretty good lead economically. And this is what I was kind of talking about going into this match. The economy on this map is very important. You don't want to see the CTs. Right now they have 5 Molotovs up, 5 smokes up, 4 HE grenades. That's the type of thing that you don't want to be dealing with on the T side. That's what makes it a CT-sided map. So I think we need to see a little bit more outside control come out of Blackwood Productions. It's something they haven't really done a lot, and the rounds that are doing it seems to be Siberia by himself. So he's gonna get a nice shot through the smoke, I believe, and he's gonna drop. So 4 versus 4, and 4Shot in a pretty rough spot with a 5-7 though, so he's definitely not out. And he's gonna get aggressive. That's a right play from him there. He caught them waiting, and he gets another kill. Really nice play from 4Shot. He's gonna drop eventually. Oh, Seabutt gets 2 nice scout kills. And he's again left in a 1 versus 4, gets 2 kills, but can't finish it off. So I think we should see if I was Blackwood Productions right now, this is when I think you need to pause. You're going into another gun round that will basically, decide your T half, I think. They're going to have enough to buy a lot, but I would like to see a pause coming on them to figure out what they need to do. And what I think they need to do is they need to throw standard outside smokes and split towards the lower area. We saw them have success on the lower bomb site earlier, but they haven't been able to get there anymore because they're just trying to work through like lobby and ramp, and the rotations have been pretty good from Synthetik. They again just send kind of Laffies outside by themselves here, or by himself here. And Siberia's going to get the entry onto Monty, but Monty gets the trade with his Molotov, and Laffy's going to get the kill onto Ye, who's playing outside. So now we see 4Shot go towards Secret with the op, and he's going to have to get aggressive here. And I think he knows that. So the guy rotates outside completely as well, and we're going to see the bomb work its way towards that inner bomb site, I think, trying to split him. 4Shot from Secret, gonna get a kill, and he gets traded out. Nice trade from Tropical there. Really nice kill. That kill was a very important one. If he doesn't get that, 4Shot gets away, and they're in a really rough spot. So now we see Seabutt rotating back with the bomb towards lobby, and I think they're gonna try and work towards upper here with possibly an outside lurk. J-Chan's gonna get aggressive, and Squeaky, he's gonna fall again. And the trade not happening. Lots of damage done, but Tex stays alive, and he's gonna jump up on Hut, and he's worried about Mini. So Seabutt might get caught off guard by him. And they both drop vent, it looks like. And Tex not taking the fight. That's kind of weird. I'm surprised Tex didn't take that fight. And he's now going to take the fight and drop. So I think he was just too worried about Mini there, and as a result didn't see them drop vent. Seabutt behind Silo. Going to get mollied. Stays in the molly for a while, so that was really well played. He tanks that molly, doesn't peek immediately, and as a result, his teammates able to peek with him from door. So really nice round from Seabutt and Tropical there. Tropical getting that really nice kill onto 4Shot, who is peeking Secret. And as a result, they're able to take out side control. Synthetik, Tex on top of Hut was worried about that mini wrap because they lost outside control, and they were able to get down lower, and then the 2v1 very well played. Seabutt has the patience. A lot of players in that situation, as soon as they have a molly thrown on them, will just peek right away and try and get the fight. But Seabutt tanked the molly for a while to wait for his teammates so they could peek him together, and they were able to win because of that. And J-Chance, using that Krieg door again, picks off Ye. So I think the Krieg door has paid off really well for them. The guy's spamming ramp, not doing any damage really. J-Chance drops the 9 HP from the engagement earlier, and Siberia searching for that 1 versus 1 gets dropped really low. So I think that's a mistake. You have man advantage, and Siberia just goes for a 1v1 ramp anyways, gets dropped really low, doesn't win the 1v1, and now as a result, they have 3 players that are very low. Seabutt also was dropped down from the outside fight, I believe. So that's a situation where, a little bit more experience. Once you get that man advantage, you want to just group towards something together. On a map like Nuke, you can trade relatively well if you do it properly. Getting that opening pick is the hard part, usually. So we see them get a little bit over aggressive ramp, and as a result, and now Seabutt, one of the lower players, is gonna drop to the guy peeking ramp. Laffy in a really good position, catches 4Shot unaware. I don't think 4Shot was aware he could be that close. I thought he gets some nice damage onto Monty, gets the kill as well, and J-Chance with a nice pinch on ramp with his teammate gets the kill onto the guy who is trying to rotate to support that hell area. And now we see Tex in a 1 versus 4. Gonna be very difficult for him to win here. I think he's going to just try and grab the op and save. And instead it looks like he's just going to keep the M4. Tropical is going to get some good damage onto him. Erica forgets everything, Tyler. You will never remember anything by reminding her. Here's an idea. Why don't you just message me on Steam right now, and when I'm done, I'll see. Ooh, Tex with a nice shot onto Tropical. And we see the T's chasing this despite not having a lot of money. I actually don't think they should be chasing this because of how low their money is. Siberia does get the kill, but as you can see, Trop now is going to have to be dropped in AK, and if Siberia would have died there, they would have had to force up on Galil, and I don't think it was worth it. That one rifle going into this round probably wouldn't have made much of a difference. So we do see an ump on Clutch Butt, aka Seabutt. And an op goes up onto Laffy as well. So good T-side from them so far, forces them onto an eco as well. I'd like to see them be a little bit more cautious about that lobby pinch. They got caught off last time with it. So, solo aggression towards lobby is not something they want to do right now. And Siberia is going to get the info towards outside. He's going to play pretty aggressive. Molly's off secret as well. He's just kind of spotting out to see where they're playing right now. Throws it smoke for Big Garage. Laffy sitting on top of Twinkie with that op, just kind of holding for that peek from back. Yeah, I saw that. The guy just holding ramp room with that P250. Seabut's going to spot Tex behind Hut. He saw his leg there. Tex and Ye probably going to peek this together. That should be the play here. They know that guy's there, and it looks like they're just going to elect to play passive, so that's okay as well. 4-shot working towards the CT, well, what used to be CT red, now blue, I guess. The guy just holding that headshot angle ramp, trying to get info on any type of ramp lurk. Tropical gonna flash. Siberia gets a kill on 4-shot, who was outside, and then drops another one. Tex gets a kill onto Seabut, who is running in through Squeaky. He's gonna drop the J-Chance, so using that Krieg. Monty playing in the smoke, gets spotted just at the last second and dropped by J-Chance. So nice round, good patience out of Blackwood Productions, and they're gonna bring it to an even 7-7 scoreline. So they're pretty happy with that T side, I think. They had a really rough one in their previous match. And now, they have 7 rounds, could possibly win this based on, or win this half at least, based on this round right here. So they're doing a good job keeping the economy down later in this half, winning those rounds when they really needed to. And it looks like we're going to see them go straight into upper this round. So that's a right call, I think. They know CTs have very little economy, so they won't have the mollies to stop them. And Laffy's going to get the kill onto Monty, so we see 3 versus 3. 4-shot in heaven with that op. Not a lot he can do. Ye's going to get caught in the middle of nowhere. Drops the C-butt. So now 3 versus 2. Going to be a post-punt scenario with both players heaven. So going to be tough. Laffy with a grenade out. Gets some nade damage. Gets the kill onto 4-shot. And C-butt finishes off the guy. So I really like that call from them to go upper. They know based on their read of the CT's economy that there's not going to be a lot of mollies up on the upper bomb site. So when they make that call to go straight out upper, they know they're not going to have to deal with, maybe at most 1 or 2 mollies, but even if they are, they're not going to have to worry about smokes or like mollies on the retake. So that was a really good call from them to go straight out upper there. Good read of the CT's economy. And can you get me some water, actually? Thank you. So first half won 8-7 by Blackwood Productions on the T side of the map. Really good half from them. They actually dropped pistol as well. So they were down 3-0. They didn't win any of their eco rounds. So that just shows you that, they did a really good job on their gun rounds. They took out side control when they needed to. They forced rotations, and they took advantage of the, I think, over-aggression on Synthetik's part. I think they played a little bit too aggressive, taking peeks Squeaky constantly, and J-Chance specifically was able to punish that using that Krieg. He got quite a few entries towards Squeaky, and pistol round's going to be starting right now, so I'll talk about that. 5 armor up on Synthetik side, so we might just see like a contact rush towards the ramp area. Thank you. And Laffy going to be playing headshot, going to spot multiple players, so he should be falling back right now. I think he took a little bit too long. He might get caught because of it. He's going to knife out. Does get down in time, but his position's known. He gets 1 kill, though. Gets a nice kill onto... Wow, really nice round. And he gets a 4th. So Laffy, just incredible round from him. And Ye's going to be the last man alive. And we're going to watch Laffy, see if he can finish the ace. And Ye's going to eventually fall to C-Butt, but incredible round from Laffy. I think he hesitated on the fallback a little bit and almost got caught, but he was able to just hit some incredible shots. That one tap on the guy jumping down, then following Monty and finishing it up on the 4th guy was incredible. And that's a situation. I don't even think Synthetik did anything wrong. I think they pushed him exactly how they should. And if you replayed that situation 10 times, they'd probably kill him 8 of those 10 times. But that was just an incredible round from him. He was able to just get a very, very nice follow-up shot on Monty, who was trying to trade, and then they just won the round as a result. And we're going to see a fast outside come out of Synthetik. They're working that rafter area, and C-Butt's going to drop. Yeah, C-Butt just spams through the bottom of those rafters, and he's going to fall, and Siberia drops as well. And Monty's going to get a kill onto Tropical, who's speaking too. So very sloppy round out of Blackwood Productions, just over-peaking a lot and punished for it heavily. J-Chan's going to kill the guy. We're going to see 4-shot in vents. Bomb's going to come down towards the lower bomb site, going to get planted. Laffy, 14 HP. J-Chance, 26 HP. They should just try and save this round. I think that's it's almost guaranteed to be a loss. There's no way they can win it retaking lower with such little HP against pistols. So to talk about that round a little bit, we're going to see both CTs. They played that very, very sloppily. This player, Mini, I believe it was C-Butt, tries to spam feet through the floor. He uses his entire clip on the bottom of these rafters. And anyone is used to playing outside, these things are like fucking impossible to shoot through sometimes. So very bad play from him to do that. As a result, the two close Mini players heard him spamming and just swung on him and immediately killed him. He had no team support. Then the other outside player also does the same thing, gets dropped by Tex, and then Tropical, who's the HUT player, peeks Mini after knowing his teammate just died. Mini way later dies as well, and all of a sudden you have a round turn into a 5 versus 2, and there's no, or maybe a 4 versus 2, but you know they really just played that overly aggressive. On the CT side, especially on an anti-eco, you have to understand like how to play with your teammates on this map. It's pretty easy to get overrun if you play individually, and that's what they did that round. They were punished for it. So we're going to see a pretty full buy out of Synthetik here. Lots of mollies, lots of smokes. They're going to elect to go straight outside, just take those long-range fights, and that's the right call. They know, you know, even on a force buy, they're going to be mostly pistols. We see those two umps. The guy might get caught here. I don't think he knows there's a guy in Big Garage. But Tex already down lower, going to get a kill. And the guy does get caught, but Tex gets a kill onto C-Bud, who is in vent. So Tropical in a really strong spot here. This spot's really hard to clear. Bomb's going to get killed. Yeah, so Bomb's going to drop on the bomb site thanks to Tropical. He dinks his teammate, though, and then dies. So does get the trade. J-Chance is going to get 1 and 2 on 4-shot, who is trying to trade. So Monty left in a 1 versus 3. And Monty is a very experienced player, so we'll see what he can do. He is lurking towards the Mini area. No one actually here for him to pick up. He's going to try and isolate 1v1s. That's what you want to do in this scenario. You want to find that player that's not quite in position yet to support his teammates, get a kill, bring it down to 1 versus 2, and then do the same. So he's going to probably try and lurk towards upper, clear a little bit of spots, and then drop down vents. It looks like what he's going to try and do. He's going to catch J-Chance, gets a kill onto him. So he did isolate that 1 versus 1 that I was talking about, and now he's going to no bombs down. 30 seconds left, though. He's going to be able to grab the bomb. Cycling through all of his nades. Not sure which one to use. Drops the smoke. I'm curious to see if he goes back up here. I think that's the right play. And he's going to get caught by Siberia, though. Yeah, so Siberia with a good position upper, holding that upper bomb site from vents after rotating away from the bomb, kind of. Now we see another full buy on Blackwood production side of things, and Synthetik's going to be on a half buy, 2 Deagles, 3 AKs. So this is still a very viable buy. They get the kill onto Siberia, and they get the kill onto C, but I'm not sure what they were doing there. It looked like they wanted to go aggressive outside. J-Chance going to get 1 kill, and Tropical is going to follow it up with another, but then gets traded out by 4-shot. So a 3 versus 2. 4-shot is at 5 HP, so you know, definitely winnable. J-Chance is playing that heaven area, and Laffy making the right play, getting aggressive, trying to get control of lobby here, so that if there is any type of like fallback play, he's going to get the info on it, and his teammate can rotate to support. And that was a kind of weird round. We didn't see any real nades thrown. Siberia gets caught trying to run to red here. Most of the time when you see teams do that, you're going to see a smoke thrown from the CT side of things. That makes that a lot easier. We didn't see that, or a molly, I believe. So it was kind of weird to just be like that kind of aggression without really doing it. And the guy's going to walk in here, gets dropped by Laffy Taffy's really good positioning, and Laffy gets all 3. So another round where he comes up big, gets a multiple frags in the round, and he's going to get 3 to end the 2 versus 3. Really good positioning from him. He made the right play to acknowledge, okay, there's a lot of players towards outside right now, so I'm probably only going to be at most in a 1 versus 1 at ramp. And when you're in a 2 versus 3 on the CT side of things, that's what you want. He was trying to find that lobby lurker, found that there was no one in lobby, so instead of just over-rotating, running back ramp or anything like that, he pushes up, gets into an aggressive spot in HUT so that his teammate can play off of his information, and he ends up with 3 kills on the round. So really good positional play from him. And yeah, as chat says, you know, there isn't a lot of coordinated outside control, and I completely agree. I think it was Dapper that said it in chat, and yeah, I completely agree. I talked about it going into this match, how important outside control is. I haven't seen, if you ever watch high level play on this map, or even like a premier level play, like you'll see there's a lot of outside control being fought, and we don't really see that at this level right now. Neither match I've seen on Nuke has had enough of an emphasis on controlling outside, and I think in order for these teams to have a good team, we saw a little bit out of it from Blackwood on their T side. They were able to take control of it, but I still think they could have done it a little bit better earlier in the half. The guy is struggling. Yeah, the guy is having a pretty rough match. He's sitting at 4-15. He was also the ramp player, and there wasn't a ton of action at ramp on CT side. So sometimes you'll have your ramp player just with a low amount of frags, and that's the reality of it. It's very hard to rotate into any bomb site if you lose it, so sometimes that just happens on this map. We're going to see an eco, just pistols bought by Synthetik. They're going to wrap Heaven, it looks like. A nice smoke from J-Chan's going to deny that early aggression, and he's going to be playing the Heaven area. Here's Ye drop down, so he's watching Hell. And the guy's just going to spam through that smoke. I'm curious to see if Seabot uses a smoke to resmoke that as well. Seabot on top of Hut does have a smoke and position, so he might actually do that. And Ye's going to just knife out jump across. Doesn't get punished for it. J-Chan's going to get a little bit of damage. Ye does drop to that grenade. Really nice grenade from Tropical, doing a lot of damage. And Tropical going to get another kill onto the guy who's trying to come in through Mini, and Clutch Butt going to drop 2, and Tropical with the support. So good round from Blackwood Productions, using those SMGs. And that was pretty good positioning. J-Chance played that really well. He didn't overcommit to the fight, even though he knew they were probably on eco. So good discipline from him, using his smoke to slow it down, allow his team to set up for the Heaven wrap, and they were able to just shut it down once Synthetik tried to hit it. So good job from them there. And Laffy's going to go towards ramp, and we see Siberia pushing ramp, just full on YOLOing it, and he's going to get dropped by Tex. And I don't understand plays like this. Like, that was your... And Ye's going to drop Tropical as well. So now we see Synthetik in a 4 versus 3. The guy with a good position, 4-shot wrapping Heaven. Going to see both players. He's going to drop J-Chance, and now he's going to know exactly where the other player was. He knew he was the Mustang area. He's going to get the wrap on him. Seabut's going to drop as well. So I got to call them out on that round. That was really, really stupid. Siberia just solo pushed ramp, like full YOLO. And look at their economy right now. They don't have enough to. They were winning rounds. They're up 3 to. They have 4 rounds on the CT side. They won. They won the last 2 gun rounds as well. And you know, they just have one person YOLO ramp and immediately die. And he's having a rough game. He's 10-14, right? Like, why are you making that type of play when your team is winning rounds by playing well together? You don't have great economy. Now you're forced onto a really weird buy where, you know, this could decide the half. And 4-shot's going to drop Seabut. J-Chance gets aggressive, gets 2. So really nice round from him. For some reason, we're watching the guy. I'll put auto director back on. My bad. And 4-shot's going to lurk back towards lobby. He's going to catch Laffy in the back. So good lurk from him, just kind of taking lobby control after it was already given up. And Ye out on upper is going to drop J-Chance, who is in that Heaven area. And Siberia now left in a 1 versus 3 with an ump. He's going to just walk into Mini. He's spotted right away by 4-shot. Gets 1 kill, but 4-shot trades him out, and 12-10 the scoreline now. Is the guy good, or is he on the roster to be on the roster? He's pretty good. Like, he's not a bad player at all. He's just having a rough game, but also, like, I talked about it, playing ramp on Nuke, sometimes that's just how it goes. Like, he is definitely their support player right now, and he was playing ramp on nuke and he didn't see a lot of action. So a lot of the time on rounds they were winning, his team was winning handedly, so he wasn't getting kills. On rounds they were losing, he was retaking into a pretty disadvantageous position. So it's kind of rough. Sometimes games on nuke when you're the ramp player can be like that. Seabut's going to open it up on 4-shot, but Ye's going to drop 2 as a trade. Siberia, nice kill onto the guy who was working that lurk towards Mini. Siberia going to pick up a gun, and we see a Nova on Laffy. I'm a fan of this buy. Anyone that knows me knows I love the Nova as well. His name, Sass, is Siberia. His name is Siberioza right now because he wants to be like Sabroza, I assume. Which is why I'm saying Siberia, because that is his actual alias. Ye's gonna drop Siberia, working the lobby area. And Laffy gonna... Ooh, he doesn't fall. Oh, God. This shit's hard, man. I need water. Okay, so we're going to see a full gun round come out of both teams here, and the op's going to be picked up by Laffy. He did a lot of work with it in the earlier half on T side. He had some really nice kills. All right, let's calm down, Go TV chat. Let's calm it down. So Synthetik hoping to bring the scoreline even here, and this is going to be a big round for them. If they do win, they're going to be forced onto another eco on Blackwood's side. So, this round could put them up 13-12 if they win it. And, they're able to buy next round. So we see proper outside control coming out, and then the guy's going to get picked off by Laffy Taffy. I'm assuming that's what his name is. If not, whatever. I'm calling him Laffy Taffy. Gonna work towards Laura. Ye's gonna get the kill onto Siberia, who's just caught in no man's land again. Monty gonna get the bomb down behind Silo. Would have liked to see a little bit better positional play from Siberia there. Just drops in the 5 versus 4, not really looking at anything. J-Chan's gonna get the kill onto Ye, though, who is pushing ramp, and Tropical gonna drop 4-shot. Now Monty and Tex left in a 1 versus... or a 2 versus 2 now. Tex left in a 1 versus 2. Laffy lurking towards vent. Is he going to clear it? And he is. He's going to drop him as well. So really nice slow play from them that round, just waiting for over-aggression. They were able to win the post plan on the lower bomb site. So good round. Laffy getting that pick early on towards the guy outside who was working that Twinkie area. So that was good awareness from him. He played that really well. He understood, like, okay, I'm not going to be able to fight the cross. I'm going to count on my rotators to deal with that lower. And he's just going to deny the mini and, like, catwalk wrap. And he was able to pick off the guy who was trying to jump down onto top mini there. So good round from him. Good positional play. Nice patience. Didn't overextend like a lot of the more inexperienced stoppers. And Seabut gonna drop and not use the box or the little fucking slant there. So he's gonna actually drop down to 81 just because he wanted to, I guess. And we're gonna see outside control again. J-Chance gonna play that that AUG. We've seen him use it a lot. Siberia's gonna get a kill onto the guy who only had a deagle. Gonna get a molly down. He's gonna get chased though. So lots of grenades going into Siberia, and he's gonna drop to the grenades. So good nade usage from them, chasing that kill down. Monty's going to be at 6 HP, though, so we're going to see if he can make anything happen with such low HP. And they're going to flash, and Tropical's going to get picked off by Tex. So nice round from Tex so far. Getting 2 kills on the round. Molly coming out, and J-Chan's going to drop the 4-shot. Good positional play from them as well. Getting that Molly. So we're going to see Laffy hold ramp. He's going to get dropped by Ye. Nice shot from Ye there. Good crosshair placement, waiting on that angle. And now Seabut in a 1 versus 3, not able to finish the kill onto 4-shot. Drops him down to 5 HP. So 2 terrorists living with very low HP. And now we're going to see an eco on Blackwood Productions side. EA Sports. It's in the game. I love that. I love that thingy. I can't. Anytime I play an EA Sports game, I always say it along with it. It's so fucking catchy. I don't know why either. It's so simple, but it's just fucking awesome. So Siberia is scouting towards outside, so we see him purchase a scout. This is a very questionable buy. Why are they... Okay, He's going to get one kill, though. He's going to get a good amount of damage onto Tex as well. And he's going to get more damage onto 4-shot. So 2 tag shots. I don't know why they're not smoking that up. All these players have smokes, and they knew he was scouting. He's going to eventually drop to the guy using a nade rifle combo. But like those 2 players that just crossed, I don't understand what they're doing. They have 2 smokes, and they were at red when they knew he was scouting. They could have just smoked off Big Garage. Like, it's super easy to just throw a smoke there and survive with like not taking any type of damage there. They didn't even like use a flash room or anything. This is really weird. And then J-Chan's going to drop Monty with the bomb. So that's going to be the bomb going down towards Big Garage. And he was alone. There's no teammates near him right now. You have 1 down secret, 1 wrapping all the way up heaven. And 4-shot just lurking lobby. J-Chan's in a really good spot here. He's gonna hear if they jump up to Twinkie at all, so he doesn't have to worry about above him right now, and they're gonna have to hard clear him. So he's playing an off angle. He's going to spot the bomb get picked up, and Tex is going to go into mini. He's going to hear that right now, so he's going to buy time for the rotation. And Tex might get caught here. And Tex does. Bomb goes down again. Really nice round from J-Chance here. And he's going to not overly aggress. Going to now support his teammate, Tropical, who just spots 4-shot. Really lucky timing on his part. And he's going to hear the guy on top of vent. And J-Chance 1 bullet, and he kills him with the last bullet in the CZ. Really incredible round from J-Chance there. Played that positionally perfect. He was able to lurk and get control of the bomb. And then after getting control, he didn't overextend. He understood, okay, they're going to have to get the bomb. Where the fuck am I? I wish I could actually observe properly. Here we go. So he drops the bomb here from on top of mini, and then instead of over-aggressing towards like catwalk trying to search for another kill or anything like that, he recognizes, okay, they have to get the bomb to win this round, and he's going to drop down behind here so that he can't get isolated. He can only be peeked from one direction. And we're going to see, that's that smoke I was talking about from Synthetik's point of view that I would like to see them throw. And Ye's going to get the entry onto Tropical. So nice round, nice opening from him. Now the guy lurking on top of mini like he has pretty much the entire half. He's just going to be that kind of control player. He's going to jump up to catwalk. Monty's going to wrap into Big Garage. Takes a lot of damage but not killed, so he's at 4 HP. He seems to have a knack for just surviving every engagement. And the guy's going to get the kill onto Seabut, who is playing that ventilation unit, AC unit, whatever you want to call it. The guy's going to lurk under heaven, just try and get some info. Going to pick up that AK, spots J-Chance playing far back, and we're going to see a mini split. Monty's going to get dropped, 4 HP, and Tex gets the trade though, so they utilize him. And now J-Chance in a good position, gets 2 kills. Good positioning from him again. Another round where he plays the positioning well. And 4-shot's going to drop, so really well played round again from J-Chance. Good positioning. They did a bait and switch on the, I call this Fur, because Fur kind of played this spot in the first time you saw Nuke played competitively. Fur made this spot like really popular. He was the first to kind of utilize it for, you know, this angle on mini, and then using the crouch to deny hut info. So yeah, so that very good round from him. Gonna put them up 15-12. Uses a bait and switch there. One player dies from there, so they think it's clear, and then he's gonna be able to peek, get the trade, and finish off one other player as well. So now J-Chance playing upper with that AUG. And we see outside control. Nice counter molly and nade. So good setup from them here. And 4-shot going to get dinked and finished through the smoke by Laffy. J-Chance with the dink, and then, oh, gets a lot of damage onto the guy as well. Drops him to 23. Nice little third person for some reason. Ye's going to drop Seabut with the deagle. So Seabut playing that contact spot, gets the info on the lower take, gets 1 kill. Does his job now. 4 versus 3. Laffy playing pretty far. Gets picked off by the guy, though, so overextends a little bit there. And Tropical in a really good position. Siberia in vents as well. Oh my god, Siberia shoots at his teammate. Tech's very low. He's going to have to peek, and he dies. And the bomb planner is going to be alone on site. And it's going to be he gets 1, but gets traded by J-Chance. And we see Synthetik drop the first map. It's going to be a final score of 16-12 for Blackwood Productions on Nuke. And that's a big win from them, because they dropped their first round series on Nuke pretty significantly, and they were able to win the other 2 matches. So, you know, they're really happy with this result. Synthetik definitely the favorite coming into this matchup, and they fall in the first map. So we're going to see if they have anything in store for us for map 2. A couple rounds to talk about there. That eco round from J-Chance. J-Chance stepped up huge. He was very, very big. In those final 5 or 6 rounds that decided the half, J-Chance was the playmaker for his team. He won them those rounds. And he played great. That eco round, he single-handedly won. He got 3 kills on the round, but it was his positional play that won them the round because he stayed alive for so long. He was able to play this area, get info on where the bomb was going. He was able to slowly flank the bomb player and punish him and then get the final kill in the round on that eco round that they won. And then, in addition to that, that other round that we saw them win on the heaven wrap, he was playing that bait and switch spot where his first player died here, and then he was kind of hiding, watching the heaven wrap, and then he aggressed on the mini guy, fell back, picked up this angle here, picked up that kill on the guy that was trying to wrap heaven, so he was acknowledged the trade that was coming. And was able to punish him as well. So really good job from J-Chance. So he was my man of the match. Basically, his positional play, he wasn't overly aggressive, didn't overextend, just played really well positionally, and won them some really crucial rounds. We saw in that 3 versus 5, they had a 3 versus 5, and Synthetik wasn't able to capitalize because they took too many solo fights and they didn't peak together. And that was because of the positional strength of some of the players on Blackwood. Laffy's a close runner-up for that. He had that incredible pistol round that you guys saw with the 4K when he was being chased down ramp. Then he had another really nice round later on in the half as well. So very good play from them in map 1. I would have liked to see, the only kind of qualms I have about that is I think they on their CT gun round when Siberia full push ramp by himself, that they had the momentum. When you have momentum, you don't want to give openings to teams when they're feeling the pressure. You could tell Synthetik was, I don't want to say choking, but they were feeling the pressure a little bit on their T side, and they weren't sure of where they could go to get openings. They tried to run outside control and it didn't really work. They weren't together. So, Siberia just full plowing ramp that one round, a little bit questionable because it gives your opponent, you give them something to work off of instead of them having to figure out what to do. And that's what you don't want to do when you have momentum. You don't want to give openings like that. If you're going to do something like that, you want to do it together. We saw Synthetik get punished for it in the first half as well. They completely lost that first gun round where they just all pushed everywhere, but it wasn't together. They 2-man pushed ramp and they got punished for it. They pushed outside and got punished for it. And it was all in the same round. And we saw Synthetik drop all 5 deaths without getting a kill as return. So that's the same thing that kind of Siberia did that round. You don't want to see that, but outside of that, I think they played really well. First map was won by Blackwood Productions. What sounds like some type of porn studio, I'm not gonna lie. Blackwood Productions takes map 1. Score was 16-12. All right, so I'm going to take a small break to get some water and hydrate my voice because solo casting is hard. I don't know how actual casters do it. It is quite difficult. So just let me get a little update on the score. Center this shit. And I will be right back.
Actually didn't even realize the name.
No, my mic's not muted.
Okay, good to know. You need to tell me these things in case I just start rambling.
Well, it's fucking how many.
Check out Ian's skins. Hold on. trade to myself, shall we? Okay, what's up? I was changing it to a nicer, aesthetically pleasing view of now it's cases, so whatever.
No one cares about the fucking view. Alright. Alright. We're back. I'm gonna try and get that IP for map 2. Winter cases. Oh yeah, dude, these are the top case here. I'll do a case opening right now. Boom. What is in this fucking thing? Open what? These ones? Is it this one? The winter case you want me to open? What is in this? An X-ray? I don't like any of these skins. Ugh. All right, we're gonna open a fucking case here. Whatever. We'll open one. And then I'll drink water and get the IP. All right, let's go. Big money, big money. Woo! 5/7 Nightshade. That's what I'm talking about. That is the... Oh, look at that beauty right there. Just fucking gorgeous. All right, let me get the fucking IP here. One sec. I've never opened anything good in a case. She's right. I literally get fucking blues and that's it. Okay, so map 2 does not have a GoTV IP yet. There we go, it actually just popped up. So we're gonna connect to that. Oh, fuck, I always gotta do this shit. So annoying. Josh, you've played matchmaking with me. You know how hard it is. I am not Prime, so we get spin botted a lot. Okay, there we go. All right, and to give you guys an around the league while we wait, I believe Mythic Reborn won both. Yep, Mythic Reborn won both of their matches over We Rise. So they were able to take the series 2-0. And then the other series of the night, Gosu Crew versus Cucumber Water. We saw Cucumber Water win map 1 and Gosu Crew win map 2. So we're going to see a third map out of them as well. So I'm not sure if anyone's casting that or anything, but that series looks to be pretty close. So yeah, you're right. They are better than us. My mistake. Yeah, ESEA-main, aka Con W, is probably the luckiest case opener I've ever seen. Okay, so we'll talk about map 2 a little bit. Map 2 is going to be cash, DE cash. Everyone's familiar with it. If you're Australian, it's DE cash for some reason. I don't understand why. It still never makes sense to me. The map is very well known as a Pugger's Paradise. So we'll see, you know, it's a map that rewards individual plays a lot. And it's kind of difficult to sometimes play it on the CT side unless you have a lot of setups. A lot of the time it's about hitting your shots on CT side if you're playing it pretty loose. And, you know, as a result, you can make a little bit more. There's a little bit more room for individual play than there is on other maps like, say, Overpass or Train or even Nuke, which we saw in map 1. You know, this map definitely has lots of room to just make plays from an individual perspective. So we'll probably see a little bit more of that in this map. You know, look for players like Ye, possibly Siberia, who looked like, I don't want to call him puggy, but he looked like a pretty aggressive player on Nuke, and he was punished for it a lot. So we'll see if those two players can make up for it going into this map, a map that's a little bit more suited to that style of play. To give you a rundown of the areas, obviously we have the A-bomb site here, middle, and the B-bomb site. And from the CT perspective, usually this map's played a little bit differently than a lot of other CT maps. It's about controlling areas, and normally on the T side of things, that's what your goal is. You're trying to take map control. Cache is a little bit different in the sense that you have to kind of do that on the CT side as well. It's very responsive, so you kind of have to react to what the Ts are doing and try and either take control, or you have to be the initiator and force control early into a round. So you'll see a lot of things like, you know, if you watch this map a lot, you'll see teams like to take control of A-main. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. You can throw a deep smoke here. Cloud9 did that a lot a little while ago. You can also like throw pop flashes to pop flash 1 or 2 players in. You throw the smoke. You can creep through the smoke, play up here to control A-main. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. You'll also see teams play very focused on the map. So you usually see on the CT side, it's going to be either a 1-3-1 setup or usually a 1-2-2. It's very rare to play 2 people in the A-bomb site dedicated. You'll usually have what's called an A rotator, and he'll play the highway area primarily and rotate off of contact towards the A-bomb site or off of information towards either the A-bomb site. Sometimes playing, you know, like forklift or rafters, something like that. You'll also see a vent boost a lot of the time, or some type of vent play. You know, a little trick that you can do is you can shoot out the vent from here so the Ts don't hear the vent being broken, so they're not sure about a vent boost. This is also a map where there's a lot of, you know, gimmicky things you can do, like one-ways. You can do boosts here. You can do 3 different types of one-ways on the B-bomb site, 2 different types on the A-bomb site. So, you know, there's even one mid that you can throw. So there's a lot of different gimmicks that you can use to get man advantage, get info. From the T side of things, it's a little bit more loose than other maps. Mid control is very important on cache, but what you do with it is why you have to understand. You know, when you sometimes teams will take mid control and they don't have any plan after they take mid control. They just take mid control and they just kind of like wander around and not really do anything with it. So we'll see if either of these teams can take mid control with a goal in mind. We saw the mid rounds be a little bit chaotic at times in the last map. So this map, one that people are a little bit more comfortable in, maybe that'll clear up a little bit. You know, you'll see people, this is a very common played map in NA. Everyone knows this. You know, people that pug, this is one of the main maps that you pug on. You know, if you play, you know, 10 mans and stuff like that, everyone's kind of familiar with cache, you know, whereas Nuke you don't see very much. So the players that are a little bit more inexperienced, they'll probably feel more at home on a map like cache than a map like Nuke. You'll probably see a little bit of aggression out of operas on the map as well. You can go to a lot of different areas to get map control and to get opening picks. So, for example, on the CT side of things, you can work B. You can drop B, hold this kind of checkers angle. You can walk push B with the op to get info for your team. You can op mid if you want to play kind of passive and support your mid team. You can op mid pretty easily. You can op aggressive A main going for a pick. You can op aggressive door going for a pick. You can op quad going for a pick. So there's a lot of room for an opera to play on the map and play aggressive. So we'll see if that happens from either of these operas. 4-shot can be a pretty aggressive opera sometimes, at least historically. I know he was banned for, I don't know, like a year or something. So I haven't seen him play in a long time, but you know, historically he was relatively aggressive. So we'll see if he kind of brings that back in this series. We didn't see a lot out of him on new copping, but they also didn't have great economy, so that could be one thing as well. Looks like we're just waiting for the last 2 players to ready up, and then we're going to be going live on map 2. And again, for anyone not familiar, Synthetik is widely regarded as the favorite in this matchup. Blackwood Production is definitely the underdog. Synthetik was undefeated in the... they dropped 1 match in the regular season and came in with the 2nd seed overall in main. I believe Gosuku was first. And then in their previous playoff series in round 1, they won the series handedly 2-0. So Synthetik definitely the favorite. Blackwood Productions... not so much, but they showed on map 1 that they can definitely compete. So we'll see what we get out of them in map 2. What's my favorite map? Personally, no. Cache is not top 3. I don't like Cache very much because it's a pretty volatile map. My top 3 favorite maps are probably going to be Overpass, Mirage. My third one's kind of tough because like there's a lot of different maps. What happened? Oh, I touched my mic and it probably fucking. Is it okay right now, my mic?
I didn't hear anything. What?
Oh, really?
I think I'm deaf now.
What sound? Huh. I think I like slightly adjusted my mic maybe. I'm not sure though. I did. Sorry about any sound. I don't actually know what happened. I don't think Overpass is awful. I think actually Overpass is a really good map because it rewards freedom, and you also have to have like good structure as a team and understand like how to play off of each other well. I think that's one of the reasons why Overpass you see as a kind of Euro favored map. Wait, is it still doing it or is it fine? The fuck? No? Okay, it's fine now. Sorry, I don't know what that was. I might have just like tapped my mic. Sometimes the cable's a little wonky. My bad. Yeah, so I think Overpass, it's one of my favorite maps just because it rewards team play more than a lot of the other maps, and I think that's why you see a lot of the time Euro teams being really good on it compared to NA teams. Most NA teams have pretty bad overpasses because they don't understand like how to control areas well together as teammates, and that's what the no, thank you. That is not a fair deal at all. Then the third map, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I think Mirage is very good because Mirage is, in my opinion, one of the most like evenly distributed maps. There's a lot of different ways to play it. You can play it really structured, really strategically. You can play it really loose, and they're all very effective on the map, which is, I think, why it's very good. It has room for freedom. It has room for a lot of like structured, well-timed things. You know, I think Mirage is probably one of the most balanced maps in competitive play. The third map might be tough. I mean, the new Inferno is still too new, I think. The meta's still not really set on it. Favorite map to op on is probably Overpass. I don't know, it's pretty easy. Like, I don't really care about it. The only map I don't really like opping on is... I don't know, actually. I kind of don't... Like, I don't really hate any maps. Like, most of my opping is, like, positional. So, because I'm an in-game leader too, like I understand the maps pretty well. I do a lot of like review and understand like what's strong in them, and as a result, like I think my positional opping is probably why I don't really care about what map I'm playing. Mirage is probably my favorite map to op on if it's like a loose environment, if I'm not calling. It's kind of hard because like I op and call at the same time, so I don't really get to play as aggressive or like as set up as I would want to. Train's pretty fun too. Train's a good map. Still think certain maps like Cobble I think is a terrible map from a balancing standpoint. Like I don't think my problem with Cobble is that like you're kind of like forced into doing the same thing every other team. Like if you ever watch Cobble, you could literally like very few teams have like identities on the map. The reason why Cobble I think is a bad map is because every team on T side is forced to basically play it the same way. There's very little room for, you know, ingenuity, creativity, anything like that. It's a very, very like bland map that way. It looks like we're just waiting for Ye to ready up and Laffy to ready up. So while we're waiting, I'll give you guys a rundown of the stats for map 1. So I said J Chance was my man of the map, player of the map, whatever you want to call him. He was, in my opinion, the standout player. So we saw him have a really good map. He, I believe, finished with 92 ADR, 25 and 18. And, you know, a lot of that was from not him playing overly aggressive. He definitely played very standard. Ye actually had 120 ADR in that map. The guy unfortunately struggling with 9 and 22. Ye finished 26 and 24. Lots of deaths on Ye because he was searching for that aggressive play, which is going to happen a lot with a player like him. And then Monty also had a pretty rough map at 13 and 20. So we'll see if those players can turn it around. Everyone on the side of Blackwood Productions kind of showed up playing pretty well. J Chance and Laffy's both at 25 kills, Clutchbutt, aka Cbutt, at 20, and then Tropical and Siberia at 17 and 16. So good play from Blackwood, pretty even frag distribution, no real standout. I don't know what's taking these guys so long to ready up. Look at those beautiful blue eyes. Just so detailed. Okay, this downtime is killer. Why are these motherfuckers taking so long to ready up? Get this shit on the road. Whew. What are we waiting for? What should I do? I should sing A Whole New World? I might actually... Hold on. No, I don't remember them. No, I don't want people's ears to bleed. Here, I'll give you a better alternative. Oh, no, wait. It's going to get copyright protected, I bet. I'm not going to do it because then I can't. It'll get muted. All right, so they finally readied up. Woo! All it had to be is the threat of me singing. So we've got... Oh, no, I think I just hit my mic again. If that sound happened again, I'm sorry. I've moved my mic higher now. So hopefully it does not happen. All right, so Synthetik going in for the knife. Okay, this is a fucking boring knife round. Let's get in there, boys. Get in there. Be the aggressor. Win the round. And the guy is going to drop. Gets entry'd by Siberia and J Chance. And then Monty boosting. Drops one. Drops a second. And a 3 versus 2. Ye left in the 1 versus 3 in knife round. And Ye gets one, but gets traded. So Siberia with a sick 3K on knife round. Incredible round from him. And we're going to see the pistol round come up. They choose to start on the CT side after winning knife round. So, you know, that's a lot of teams have kind of a personal preference. Most teams elect to start on the CT side of almost every map, with maybe Cobble being the only exception. Cache is one of the other maps that, you know, a lot of teams do like to start on that T side because it is a very balanced map, and, you know, it can go either way. Cache can be a 10-5 T side from both teams, or it could be a 10-5 CT side from both teams. And we see an aggressive A setup coming out of Laffy, who gets picked off by Ye. Ye winning that fight. Laffy pushing door. Gonna drop. Trop gets a nice one tap onto Ye, though. Doesn't even break a sweat. Just a little taparoony. Drops him. And he's gonna be playing that highway rotator position. He's gonna see that there's no more on A. The guy going kind of aggressive in mid-main. He's gonna lose this fight, though. That's a pretty... Yeah, and he drops to Tropical. That's a very CT-sided angle, so really questionable fight from him. I'm not quite sure what the intention behind Synthetik's pistol round is, with him just taking that fight in a 4 versus 4. Monty going to work back towards A. It looks like the bomb and both players from Synthetik side are going to go towards A. No, it looks like one's working out mid, and he's going to take that fight with him on Z and then just fall back towards A. Throws a decoy into vent to fake that kind of vent rotate and hope that the A player gets caught off guard, but it doesn't look like that's going to matter. Trop playing quad here. Going to drop another one. Nice pistol round from Trop so far. Not going to be able to get the third just yet, and he's going to take a lot of damage but stay alive. 4 shot left in a 1 versus 4. Drops Trop, but falls of Siberia eventually. So really good good patience from Blackwood Productions. I think Trop overextended after that that original kill there. I think he could have just played kind of like this and waited for his teammate E-Box to take contact, because his teammate was kind of holding this angle, and 4shot was just kind of waiting for Trop, and then eventually he did peek and get picked. But outside of that, really nice round from him. Got a nice little one tap to even it up on Ye, and then won that mid fight, who I don't think the guy should have been taking that fight at all. That's an incredibly CT favored spot. I do say Z, but it's more out of habit than anything. So that's a very, very CT favored angle, and Ye just kind of overextending with a Glock trying to get lucky, but you have a 4v4. You don't need to do that. You're not in a significant disadvantage at all. And Ye's going to go door with the Deagle. He's going to try and get that pick towards Highway. Trop's playing the Z area with the rifle. Just going to peek a little bit. Spots Tex in that garbage area. So now they do know that there's a guy drop down boost. The guy going to be playing a main with that Deagle. We see a lot of Deagles just going for picks. And Ye's going to peek door a little bit. Gets a lot of damage onto Siberia, who completely whiffs on him. And Siberia gets dropped playing over aggressive again. And a dink onto Tropical, who's playing truck. So he's low. Ye's going to get a kill onto J-Chance as well, who is just playing that quad area. Now Tropical in a lot of trouble. Going to fall to Tex at truck. And the guy's going to get that bomb planted on towards A. So again, we saw this in the first map. Laffy now going to be left in a 2 versus 4. His teammate just holding the B bomb site still. Not quite sure why. Just worried about that lurk, I guess. He must have experienced some pressure early, and it looks like they're just going to save this. They don't have a kit. So again, we saw this on Nuke. They win CT pistol, but then get completely overly aggressive, just taking 1v1s against Deagles and losing them completely. So I'm not quite sure. I think they need to put a little bit more thought into their anti-eco setups and understand that, like, you don't want to be taking 1v1s in that scenario. You want to be using your utility, using your positional advantage and your weapon advantage, and they're not doing that when they're fighting those Deagles like that. Siberia overextends on default trying to fight that guy door. There's no reason to do that. You have a teammate quad. You can just take a little bit of contact, then peek into sight, and then your quad teammate will get him when he tries to overpeek. And then if he doesn't, you guys can peek together. So very, very questionable anti-eco setup. I think they need to really reevaluate what they're doing. We saw both rounds on the CT side. They win the pistol and then just completely throw it away with just really, really poor setups and individual decisions as well, I think. And then Seabutt going to get the aggression onto Ye, who loves to work door on this map. Gets picked off. Drops Seabutt really low, though. So we're going to see him at 6 HP probably just kind of fall back, maybe try and take a headshot angle somewhere like truck. I would like to see that. So right now we see, okay, so this is an example of where the kind of inexperience, I think, comes into play. So you see Trop at truck with full HP with a Deagle playing a headshot angle. And he's going to make contact with Tex. And then you see Seabutt, his teammate, in sight at 6 HP with pretty much no hope in hell of winning an engagement unless he just walls a guy through door. So, ooh, nice dink from J-Chance onto his teammate. Or not onto his teammate, onto Tex. And now we see the guy working that door area. Seabutt's just going to spam away, try and get a kill. He's got to be careful, though, because with that low HP, he could fall very easily. And the guy's just going to lurk out door. Try and take contact. He's probably going to drop Seabutt very easily here. Nice little flash from him. J-Chance doing a good job getting into position to support his teammate who's low. Spots the guy door, but unfortunately the CZ does not drop. And there we see Seabutt drop very easily to the guy who is just swinging out from door into 4 versus 3 retake position on the A-bomb site now. And Monty's going to get a lot of damage done to him, but does the same to his teammate or his his aggressor. So J-Chan's going to be CZing towards 4. Picked up an M4 actually on the round. So he's going to get a lot of damage onto the quad player. So all 3 players very low. 4 shot at 9 HP. And Laffy going to drop. Monty's going to get another kill. And the guy is going to finish it off. So nice round from Synthetik. And again, like as I was kind of talking about earlier in that round, I think they had advantage in that round and just kind of threw it away. If they wanted to play a guy in sight, he should have been playing quad. And the player sight Seabutt with low HP should have fallen to a headshot position where he can either, maybe get a lucky 1D on a guy, or if not, the guy has to headshot him. So you play the other guy with full HP on sight so he lives longer. He can take more bullets and have a better chance of winning a fight. Why aren't they buying the Gevs? That's a good question. We see a B push come out of Blackwood Productions in Siberia, and Tropical going to drop to Monty, who's just holding that T-spawn passive. Going to get 2 kills on the round. And J-Chan's going to drop Ye, who plays very aggressive door, giving up an AK for free. His teammate in A-main not supporting him at all. And Tex is going to drop to J-Chance as well. So J-Chance and Laffy going to come in for another kill. So now J-Chance in a 1 versus 2. He's going to be on the A-bomb site. This is a round that he might actually go for. 4-shot low HP as well. He should know that 4-shot's low based on his teammates' communication. J-Chan's just going to work towards highway. We're going to keep the camera on him to see what he does in this 1 versus 2. Looks like he's just going to maybe try and save this now. It's probably taking him too long to get in position to win the round, so just creep through mid. Try and hold on to this AK. Maybe get another exit. Force him to buy another rifle. They will be able to buy next round no matter what. But holding on to this AK is good. Allows you to, maybe buy some more utility than you would, or even possibly drop an op towards Laffy, who we saw use that op quite effectively earlier on. So we're going to see full buy coming out of both teams. So we'll see if J-Chance decides he's going to have to buy armor actually. So never mind. He can't drop an op. I thought he had armor already. Did not realize. So yeah, so he's just going to drop that AK over to Tropical, who had the lowest amount of money. So that Tropical can buy full utility. And then we're going to see 5 rifles on the CT side of things and an op and 4 rifles on Synthetik on the T side. Curious to see where 4-shot goes with this op. Looks like he might be going towards the B-bomb site with a fast B split. And some good utility coming out of Synthetik towards mid here. And the guy's just going to hold that counter boost. Going to get him all off on Siberia mid. Tech's just holding for that mid push. He's going to hear that grenade being thrown from close from Siberia, so he knows, or he should know at least, that the CT mid setup is to control mid. They're going to have one guy close mid, probably one guy white box, which is exactly what they do. And it looks like they've screwed up their cross smokes. There's a huge gap on the left side, allowing Tropical to see exactly where they are, get that molly off. And now Monty not going to check the corner. Him and Tropical are... Siberia and Tropical going to commit to the 2 kills. Laffy and Vent's going to get another one as well. So now we have a 2 versus 5 all of a sudden. And that op left in the 2 versus 5 as well. So going to be hard for him to really do a whole lot. He's going to miss a shot and drop to Seabutt. And now Seabutt and Tropical are going to fight. Tropical overpeaking a little bit. Seabutt running to get in position to help his teammates. So that was really good team play from him. And he's going to drop the guy. So we saw Seabutt playing that headshot angle. As soon as he realized, shit, my teammate's in a really rough spot, he's not really able to get away from that fight. He just like full ran to support him. So that even if his teammate fell there, who I believe was Laffy at heaven, or no, it was Tropical, sorry, Tropical at heaven. Even if Tropical fell there, he would have been able to get the trade onto the last remaining T and B main. So good team play from him. We're going to see a full gun round again on the side of Synthetik. They did drop that round with no real damage done. So the guy just holding mid. Throwing that kind of lurk smoke in the middle. And Tech's going to get the pick onto J-Chance, who plays overly aggressive into A-main. So good awareness. A full A-main control setup coming out of Synthetik. And J-Chance gets punished for trying to push through that smoke. And that is kind of questionable. for him to make that play, because as I talked about in the earlier rounds, and even in this half, you saw he's one of their better positional players, at least in this match appears to be one of their better positional players. So if you're going to have someone be aggressive, I'd rather it be someone like Siberia, who's shown to want to be aggressive. He does have the op right now. So you could have worked the op kind of aggressive, or you have him just go for the rifle and give the op to Laffy, who was their primary opper on Nuke. So kind of odd decision, I think, from Blackwood Productions side of things. And Yacer going to get really nice timing, drops Tropical, who had a grenade out at the forklift area. And we still see 2 CTs towards the A bomb site. So they're going to be pretty happy with that. They do know. Now Ye's getting aggressive. Jumps on top of Blue. Drops Siberia, who has that kind of awkward positioning with the op. And the guy's going to drop to Laffy as well. So Laffy making it work with the rifle, despite being their opper. Seabud, I think, spams him a little bit. Seabud's going to get a kill onto 4-shot as well. And Laffy's going to finally fall to Monty. 9 HP on Monty. Going to flash. Seabud just waiting right now. Monty gets dropped. Nice play from Seabud. I think Monty thought his teammate was flashing way better for him, and the flash did not go far enough to blind Seabud at all. And this round was a 2 versus 5, and now dropped into a 1v1, and Seabud wins the round. Phenomenal round. That was a 2 versus 5 that Synthetik completely threw. Unbelievable. Like, that was just incredibly poor positional play from everyone on that side of things. I don't understand what they were even doing. Even that flash play, like, I don't even think you need to make that. Just, you have 9 HP, just sit in cubby and bait for your teammate who can just take contact from quad. Having that flash thrown, that not only screwed up the round because Monty peeked off of it and it was bad, but it gave away the other player's position. You don't need to make that play when you have the advantage in a situation. And I think that they were really punished. Tropical getting aggressive in vents, gets a pick onto Tex, who is all the way up boost. I don't think Tropical expected him to be that far out already, but still able to win the fight. And takes the fight against 4-shot again, overextends after getting that number advantage. No support from his teammate mid right there, so I think that was a little bit of a disconnect from Siberia at mid there, and Clutchbot now in a 1 versus 2. So again, we see a really poor anti-eco setup punished. And Ye at Truck's going to get the final kill in the round. And they win the round. 3 kills on the round for Ye. Really nice play from him, getting a nice 1D. And then I believe another kill towards the A-bomb site. So, you know, again, we see Blackwood Productions win a round that they should not have won. And then they just throw it away with a bad anti-eco setup. Not prepared for aggression out of Synthetik. And they just get caught and lose the 1v1. So I think they really need to step up their anti-eco play. We've seen them lose almost every anti-eco so far, unless it was a hard eco. So I think that's something they need to really evaluate, and, you know, hopefully in this series can realize, hey, we need to do this better. And they do the run boost onto Shroud. Not sure if that's been heard. Siberia just YOLOs into door, and Clutchbot walls Ye on the run back. So that's a really good play from him. And Tropical is going to get caught mid. Not too much damage done to him. The guy not feeling as familiar with the AUG as other players, and we see Laffy still have that op up, so they have invested into this round. This is a buy round. Laffy with the op, gonna see what he can get done. Spectator hack. What's up, Dane? The guy's gonna be holding that mid area. 4 versus 4. T's do have the advantage. They have a decent amount of utility. They have 2 mollies. They can molly out common areas. Now I don't know if they're gonna be ready for the Shroud play though. And Seabud, what are you doing? What? Oh, they were looking so good. They were playing this round so well, and then Seabud just, for no reason, runs across the middle of A when he could just play like a positionally sound spot. And J-Chance is going to be the man to watch here. Up on Shroud, gets 1 kill onto 4-shot, gets another onto Tex, and he's going to finally drop. But now Tropical is going to follow, and Laffy gets the final kill in the round. So bailing out Seabud for that kind of, like, I don't even know what his goal there was. But Laffy doing a really good job getting that trade kill, and J-Chance really good patience from Shroud. It's not cleared by Synthetik, and he's able to get 2 on the round. So again, we see another eco being won in this match. This time it's Blackwood Productions that's able to win it. It wasn't really a full eco though. It was a force buy, so kind of a half eco. Some of the CTs had a decent amount of money. Most of them, you know, elected to buy up in that round. So we see a buy coming out of Synthetik. And based on the weapon purchases, I don't think Blackwood Productions is going to expect this to be a buy. I think they think this is an eco. They have an MP7 up on Clutchbutt, who could have definitely bought a rifle. He has 2,400 left over. And he went with an MP7 instead of an ump, which means he didn't really value the armor pen. So we're going to see Siberia just walk through a smoke and get punished. And okay, I got to call Siberia out. This guy is playing like he's making so many mistakes for his team and just giving away advantages that they have. And J-Chance just follows it up with 3 odd kills. Just drops Synthetik, who just tried to dry run out A after that play. And Tropical in a good spot is going to pick up another kill. And J-Chance does finally fall, but Laffy's going to finish up the round. And Siberia, you're 2-7. Just learn to play passive. You don't need to be playing aggressive. You don't need to walk through a smoke. Like, you have to understand when you're not having a good game, those puggy plays are going to hurt your team so much. And that it's just selfish to make that play. So we see Synthetik now forced to a full save. We don't see any real buyout of them. Just P250s, no armor or anything. 1 grenade from the guy that's not even going to do anything. Did 0 damage, so it's a waste of money. And Siberia playing the Z spot right here with the rifle. Gets 1 kill. Spots another run-up boost. J-Chance playing with the AUG. We see him basically be a primary auger. And Tropical and Siberia are going to get some eco frags. Dropping the guy and Tex at mid as well. And Ye now going to be left in A main all alone in 1 versus 5 with a P250. So looks like he's just going to walk out A. J-Chan's going to pick up that B. He's aware of the potential A main lurk, and he does get taken down by Ye. So Ye, despite being in a bit of a disadvantage, able to win the engagement. And he's going to get some damage onto Laffy as well. So we see Ye in a 1 versus 4 now after getting that kill, but no armor on him. Siberia and Clutchbutt in really good position to just close out this round. I don't think Ye's going to be able to do anything unless they get overly aggressive, which has been something they've done, especially Siberia, who's alive right now. And he's going to pull out that nade. Ye's going to hear him. And they're just going to push him. And Ye does eventually fall to Seabutt, who just took the fight highway. So at least they did it together. So we see a pretty even score line. Tex struggling a little bit in this matchup. Siberia as well. He was able to get 3 eco frags that round though, so brought his score up a little bit. But we've seen him make a lot of mistakes in the gun round, just playing a little bit puggy for no reason. So see what gonna go that back checkers area. J-Chan's gonna walk through the smoke again. He's gonna get flashed through, gets 1 kill onto 4-shot, and gets a second onto Tex. And now Ye at door is gonna cut off the rotation. And he wins the fight there, so he does get that fight. And questionable setup from Synthetik. They had no one playing counter flash ready for that. So J-Chan's able to finally make something work with that A main aggression. Blackwood's tried it quite a few times, and that's the first time it's actually worked out for them. So they incorporated a flash this time, and it worked out really well. Synthetik was not ready for the flash. They had no one playing counter flash, and both players in A main were flashed. As a result, J-Chan's got 2 kills before finally getting traded. And that was just kind of a sloppy setup from Synthetik. I think they should have played, when you have 2 guys going towards A main, there's no reason to have both of them peek. You want one of them to be playing counter flash. Flashing into A main is very common. I talked about it before this match. It's one of the control plays that CTs can make. So with that being said, you have to be aware of that. Cache is a map most players are really comfortable on, so that shouldn't be a surprise to them when that happens. It looks like they just caught them unaware. Ye's trying to creep up highway. Does get spotted by Tropical on default, though. And they're going to spot him again. So now 2 players working towards highway, trying to get this A-Rap going. And they're going to smoke off Z and then go through the smoke with 1. Bomb is alone on highway. And then 1 player working towards A main. So Seabutt might get caught by the Z player. And Ye does catch Seabutt. Monty drops 1 as well. Laffy with a really nice shot, though, and gets a second in the round. So Laffy making it work in that poor position. I don't even think it would have mattered, though, because I don't think the bomb could have got to site. I think that B player, which I believe was... No, Seabutt died on the rotation. I believe the B player there was Tropical, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. But either way, whoever the B player was there, he could have just stayed alive in the round because there was only 10 seconds left and the bomb was dropped in highway. So either the Z player and a main player, neither of them could have reached the bomb and planted in time. So Laffy making it work with those 2 kills, even though I think they were maybe unnecessary to win the round. He really gets a nice shot on that 180. on the Z player there. So Monty just kind of lurking with the Deagle. Siberia getting some more eco frags, gets 3 on the round. And now 4-shot's going to be quad. Does have armor, only player to have armor right now on the T side. He might have spotted Tropical's leg there, but he doesn't seem to be reacting to it. Tropical just pushes him though. He's going to get mollied out. And Laffy's going to get dropped really low as well. So now this is a very dangerous round if you're Blackwood Productions. And we talked about their anti-ecos before. I'd like to see them just learn to play these rounds together like they have been on their gun rounds. And bomb's actually going to get planted into the A bomb site. Monty does drop Laffy, but Jay's going to be able to get the trade from A-main. And then 4-shot. Going to try and work this 1v2 and make something happen. Takes a fight at truck, does not win it though. Seabutt able to win it. Good patience from J-Chance, forcing him to take that fight. And Seabutt doing a really good job as well, just playing patient towards that E-box angle, making sure that they're able to isolate both peak spots and just win the round from there. And again, like that was a kind of dicey anti-eco, mainly because of the aggression. Siberia does a good job getting 3 kills on the round. I believe that actually makes, out of his 8 kills, I believe 6 of them are on eco rounds, which, you know, good for him. He's at least able to get those kills. But we saw, you know, that kind of over aggression. I believe it was Tropical who just wide swung. Oh my god, hold on. I believe it was Tropical who was the player on top of Red, just waiting. He just like full YOLO'd to take a 1v1. And when you're on an anti-eco, you have number advantage. You're in a 4 versus 2, and you know exactly where the player is, and you have a teammate in a main. You don't need to make that play. Like he could just wait for that quad guy, wait for his teammates to get into position to support him, and then they fight the quad guy together so that he doesn't get a chance to win one. And then what happened was after he got that kill on Tropical here, he was able to peek and get drop Laffy down to 9 HP, I think. And as a result, Laffy died in the round later on. So it actually hurt their economy significantly just making that solo play because Laffy wasn't able to hit the shot with the op on 4 shots wide peek, and it gave 4-shot the opportunity to win that round. And he actually could have. He was in a position where he had 2 1 versus 1s that he was able to take. And he lost the fight to Seabutt here, but that's a winnable round. And when you're in a 4 versus 2 and you have positional advantage and know exactly where they are, you don't want that to ever go down into a round where it can be won by Synthetik because of something you've done. You want it to be something where, okay, they made a crazy play and some guy hit like 2 really nice 1-taps on you when you were playing positionally well. That is unavoidable. But what they did is completely avoidable. It's an unforced error. You know, you give them the opportunity to win the round because of a mistake you made. And that's what you want to avoid doing in anti-ecos. Can you grab me more water, babe? Thanks.
A bitch.
So we see Blackwood Productions up 8-4 on the CT side of Cash. We, I believe, saw a pause from Synthetik. It's still paused. I'm guessing this is a tactical pause. You know, they're probably not expecting to be down this much right now. And, you know, they might be feeling the pressure a little bit. Coming in with such a high seed, you know, definitely the favorite to win this matchup. And they dropped map 1 already, and map 2 is very scary if you're Synthetik. Hey, babe.
What? Don't have any water.
So we're going to see a full buy on Synthetik and a pop flash into a main, and 4-shot's going to miss the shot on Tropical, who wins the fight. And Ye's going to play aggressive, and J-Chance in position, ready for Ye to make that play. They've seen him do it quite a few times in this, and then J-Chance is going to get another kill onto Tex. So Synthetik just falling apart really early into the round. J-Chance dropping the guy, so J-Chance becoming quickly one of the best augers in main, apparently. Just punishing those plays. And that was a really good setup from Blackwood. You can tell they talked about what the response to an A-main push would be, because the round before, J-Chance had pushed A-main, got 2 kills, and then Ye quickly opened door to fight J-Chance, who was falling back. So this time, instead of J-Chance, it was Tropical getting flashed into A-main, and J-Chance was sitting on catwalk here, just ready for Ye to peek door right away off of that contact. And that's exactly what happened. Ye opened door, and J-Chance was just sitting there, scoped in, ready, able to get the kill onto Ye, who wasn't expecting him there, and they were able to quickly clean up the rest of the A-main players as well. So really good setup from Blackwood. You can tell they talked about it during the timeout. Okay, what's going to happen here? And Laffy's going to get caught here, playing very aggressive, and Ye's going to get 2 on the round, finishes off J-Chance, who was in the middle of sight, and a 3rd, so Tropical is going to drop as well. So this round now just completely opened up by Ye. Ye's going to overextend towards Truck and get the 4th kill as well. Ye going to just hunt for the ace. 5 versus 1. And Ye does... Nope, Tex steals the ace from him. So really good round there from Ye, just using that individual skill, running out mid, getting the 2 entries onto the A bomb site, finishing off Tropical, and then pushing towards Truck and catching the rotator. So that was a good play. I think that aggression towards Truck was actually the right play. Normally, I've kind of talked about over-aggression, but that was a really good play because the rotator, because of how fast the round developed, the rotator was going to be in a really bad spot, getting those 3 kills on A. So he was able to just catch Seabutt in kind of no man's land, trying to rotate, but not much Seabutt could do about that. Good play from Ye there. Really good round. And they're going to try the same thing. This time, Tropical and Siberia are ready for it. They commit to the mid control, and they're able to get both kills on the players working it. And now we see 4Shot alone with that op in A main. And he's going to lose the fight to J-Chance. So we really haven't seen 4Shot do anything with his op this round. Siberia going to be dropped pretty low to 36 from that earlier mid engagement. And Seabud's going to get the kill onto the guy who's peeking mid. And then he's going to fall back. I'd like to see him wait a little bit for contact from his teammate. He's still over peaking this, I think. He's very low. And Siberia now gets dropped, but Laffy is there in position to support. So good round from Blackwood Productions, and they're going to go up 10-5. Winning the first half pretty handedly. And this is kind of what I was talking about. This map is definitely, it has the potential to be T-sided, but you can definitely make things happen on the CT side. And we actually only saw, I believe 2 of the 5 rounds that they lost were on anti-ecos. So if they clean up their anti-ecos, they would have had a much better CT half as well, because they weren't anti-ecos where Synthetik did anything amazing. They just did a standard A hit with a guy like walking outdoor, and I believe it was Siberia and J-Chance both kind of overextended and died to him. So now we see the first half over, and second half pistol is going to be starting. Synthetik just going to play a passive 2-1-2, it looks like. Maybe both A main players. Yeah, both players at A are going to peek A main. Pretty common thing to do on pistol rounds as well, so the T's likely are going to be in position, ready for that, waiting. We see J-Chance holding door. He probably heard the A push. If he was there fast enough, you'll always hear the A. And they're walk pushing A main all the way down, and they're going to drop Tropical, who is holding T-spawn there. So Tropical gets dropped, and they're falling back into A now. So J-Chance is going to hear this from door, but they're going to be ready for him to make a peek. It looks like this was going to be some type of B fake. Siberian, no armor on the round, was able to, I think, throw smoke grenades towards B. And Ye's going to get one, gets traded out by Seabutt, but Seabutt now in a rough spot. Siberia's going to fall to the guy, and Seabutt's going to be able to somehow get the bomb down. And he just gets the bomb down in time. And the guy whiffing a little bit on the back, but able to finish off the kill. And we're going to see Synthetik take CT pistol round. So that's what they're looking for. We'll have to see them play really disciplined or really aggressive in this anti-eco. One of the two. They can't try and do something in between. That's where most teams try and they walk the line a little bit too much and they get punished for it. So if you're going to be aggressive, you have to do it together. If you're going to be disciplined, make sure that no one's playing overly aggressive, basically. And with how Ye's played this match, I'd like to see them get him. Oh, he doesn't have head armor, actually, so maybe not. I was going to say, I'd like to see them get him into a pretty aggressive spot, but, with no head armor, it's a little bit different. He can easily fall to one of the P250s now. We only see armor up on Seabutt. Everyone else just picked up a P250 and nothing else really. So all players around the 2,000 mark. In fact, 4 of them at exactly 2,000 because they got no kills on pistol round. Seabutt was the only one that did, I believe. So just a very slow round. I think they're doing the right thing here. From the CT side of things, you have to use utility on cache like relatively often. You can't really delay it as much. So what Blackwood's doing right now is just holding very default, waiting for aggression, but it's also accomplishing something else. It's forcing the CTs to use a lot of their utility, which hurts their economy overall. Instead of just rushing somewhere and killing and trying to kill people before they're able to burn mollies, burn smokes, and Tropical in a really good position, waits on the kill, able to get one. The guy gets the kill onto him though, so nice play from him. That was the right idea, and really low players now on the A site. The guy at 8 HP and 4-shot very low as well, and the guy peaking with 8 HP. This is very dangerous, and now Monty's in position to support, so it should be okay. Monty's gonna drop Laffy, who was at U-Box area, and Siberia is going to get one on the guy but get dropped by 4 shots. So a decent round, and again, like that, when you're up this much, you want to force the economy to be weak on the CT side, and that's what they were doing there. We see 2 people have to repurchase. We see 4 rifles and an ump. The ump, you know, pretty commonly purchased in rounds like this. It's very strong with armor penetration. So I'm curious to see what the T's do. There's only 2 smokes up on them, so we're not going to see any type of crazy execute. At most, you'll see like standard A smokes or, you know, like a mid take with a Z smoke or something like that. Monty's just going to smoke off B main. So again, passive round from Blackwood. They're just kind of working, trying to find out how the CTs are playing their setup. Tropical is going to drop down into mid. It looks like Siberia's going to take the fight on the guy who's Z, but the guy elects to kind of just jiggle a little bit. And J-Chance gets a good amount of damage done, but Ye with positional advantage makes it hard for him to get the kill. And then Monty overextends on mid and gets traded out. So 5 versus 4 quickly brought down into a 4 versus 4 by Blackwood Productions. And now Tex is going to drop to Laffy as well. So Tex playing a really off, weird angle, gets punished by Laffy, who's their kind of B control lurker. And Laffy's going to be on the bomb site, and he's going to spot 4-shot. 4-shot just walks out, not aware that Laffy full plowed up. And Siberia's going to get caught by the guy who walks through a smoke. Now we see a 3 versus 2 on the B bomb site. Bomb's going to go down for B main. Laffy's going to make the right play and just walk back towards checkers so they can play a 2 versus 1 post plant, leave the bomb planter on the site. So this is good. We see the final player from Blackwood at A, actually, still Clutchbot just hunting these kills. I think he heard a smoke pulled out by Ye towards the door, or a flash, so he's going to have the info on them. He's just going to creep down A main. I think he's going to start hunting this. Yeah, we don't see a lot of money on them, so if he does lose this rifle, he's going to have to rebuy. Ye very low though, 7 HP. The guy not spotting it, so Seabut may not check this very common angle, and he does flash it, and he's gonna check it. So he heard Ye jump up there, make that sound with that grenade, and he's gonna drop him. So now we see an 11-7 scoreline, and the economy is looking really rough for Synthetik. They have 1 player at 5,500, everyone else low. So they're gonna have to save this round and hope to win next. J-Chan's going to pick up an AK, an ump drop for Tropical. Never mind, J-Chan's going to actually get the ump. He dropped the AK for Tropical. And Ye gonna switch guns, gonna get the AK from Monty. So we see a 4-spy, 4-shot on the op, lots of pistols, and the CTs are heavily invested in this round. They actually bought really late. J-Chan's gonna get dropped really low, fighting that angle. Ye gonna drop Seabut, who just ran through a smoke there. And Tropical with a nice highway alert gets one. The guy left on site now with a mag 7 and no HP. Really rough spot for him, but this is the one gun that you kind of want in this situation. And he drops 1. Siberia now gonna be door, really left in a kind of rough spot. Gets a kill onto the guy, but unable to make much work. He's going to be dropped down to 9 HP. Gets some good damage onto 4-shot. Drops 4-shot, isolating that 1v1. And Monty's going to have good positioning, but not able to make too much happen. And Tex is going to play that off angle. Drops Siberia. He's going to be able to pick up the AK. Tex actually picked up a Meg 7. No one went for that op, surprisingly, so we're not going to see an op on 4-shot this round. And economy's still not great on the CT side, but again, Blackwood Productions losing another anti-eco just from pure kind of lack of discipline. You know, Seabutt running through that smoke. You never ever should be running through smoke on an anti-eco. That was a force buy. Like, you have so much time to work with. They've played all their gun rounds so disciplined. They waited on their gun rounds. They didn't make any plays like that. And then as soon as it gets to an anti-eco, they just plow out through a smoke, and Ye just gets one, and then they get isolated on the bomb site with a little bit of utility usage. They need to be playing their anti-ecos like they're playing their gun rounds, which is disciplined. And now they're forced onto an eco round. So we're going to see them go towards the B bomb site with a nice pop flash. Tex is going to get one, but Monty does fall, and Tex dropped really low as well. Tropical not getting the kill. Good support from 4Shot. Tex is finally going to fall on the site, but 4Shot getting that kill onto the guy in the little trash cubby is going to save his life earlier, so he's able to get another one. We see Blackwood Productions dropping that round. It was an eco from them, so I think they're probably going to buy this round based on their history of purchases. But nope, they're going to actually save this round too. So we're going to see Deagles for them. I think that's the right decision. They need to get a little bit of economy going. You know, maybe get an up on Laffy and get him kind of aggressive. We saw him playing pretty well with it. His rifle's been pretty strong on this map, though. He's been kind of working towards B, getting some openings for them. So, you know, maybe they just keep that with him as well. I'm not sure if they actually have a dedicated opera on this side. We saw in the first map, Laffy was using it a lot. But then we also saw Siberia pick it up on cash, but his positioning was pretty bad with it. He was playing like highway and just got caught. And Ye's going to get the molly down to stop the door plow. And J-Chance and Tropical going to go down, but Laffy gets a nice kill to follow it up. And then the guy getting one, and he's going to force the bomb plant. He's going to get dropped, though, trying to run in. So now the bomb's going to be able to go down. Unfortunately, they can't recover a gun. Siberia does run forward, grab that AK just in time. So we see both players with armor. So this is a winnable round. Not a lot of utility on Synthetik's part. So they're going to have to play this pretty well together. Siberia flashes. Seabutt's going to peek. Now they should know the positions. It's a pretty common setup. And Siberia's going to drop one. Clutch is going to drop one as well. So now 1 versus 2. And Seabutt's going to drop. And Siberia is going to trade the kill on Tex. So they do win the 2 versus 3 post plant. And an eco round with very little investment. Just Deagles and a little bit of armor. And they're able to put Synthetik onto another bad buy. This is going to be... I'm curious to see if Synthetik forces this. I think they need to get their utility going. But they also are running out of rounds. So it's a tough call. And they do save this round. So I think that's the right call. They need to use their utility and play better. But we see both teams really sloppy on their anti-ecos. Seabutt's going to drop the guy who's just peeking that highway angle. Is this a team to beat a main? You know what? I'm not too sure. It seems like a lot of the teams that come into main playoffs with, you know, good regular season performances tend to struggle when it matters. We've seen them play like pretty undisciplined, and it to me shows that I think in their practices they haven't prepared the right way. Like a lot of the rounds they're losing is because Blackwood Productions are just like playing mid rounds better and playing them together for the most part on their gun rounds. So we're going to see a full buy from both sides. Not a lot of utility on Synthetik's side. The guy just going to play highway, spam a little bit. No damage done to either player, though. Ye is going to grab an op and go for that aggressive A main peek, but J-Chance and Dora is going to have heard that, and Ye might get caught here. Instead, it's the guy who gets caught, and Ye gets a kill onto J-Chance. So a 4 versus 4, and Monty going to be in checkers with a FAMAS. That's going to be a little bit difficult. And then Seabutt's going to get dropped by Ye. I think he was playing a little bit too aggressive there, but I understand. Ye going to come up huge for his team in this round. Going to get another kill. He has all 3 kills for them and a 2 versus 3. And Ye's going to run towards B, get the 4th as well. So is he going to get his second 4 kill or ace? I guess the first one was an ace. I forgot Tex stole it, but it should have been an ace. Yeah, I agree, Devil. That's what I was saying too. Like I'm not familiar with anyone on Blackwood, but they've definitely shown that they're, at the very least, they play together a lot more than Synthetik right now. They have a lot more chemistry and discipline. So Ye drops another player. So Siberia probably just going to try and get a little bit of economic damage. Hard for him to win this. He does kill Ye, who's just caught kind of like rotating between spots. So he gets one. This is now a kind of winnable. If he picks off 4-shot, he's going to be in a 1 versus 2, which is definitely winnable on the A bomb site. And 4-shot's going to have the position and win the fight. So we see Synthetik pick up the 10th round. And again, their money's still not great though. Not going to have a lot of utility. So Synthetik just electing to keep that default 1-2-2 setup. 2 players kind of supporting mid. Yace are going to get aggressive indoor and pick up J Chance again. So Jay is going to have to adjust to that a little bit. And one way from Laffy, he's going to get a leg shot onto Monty. And we've seen this one way become a little bit more common. It's a different way of throwing the B main smoke. You can one way over the angle there to heaven, and you can also creep close to the box and see into heaven if he throws the one that I think he's throwing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe Blackwood hasn't scrimmed at all. I'm not entirely sure, but from their mid rounds, it looks like they communicate and work together a little bit better because they're not, with the exception of Siberia and maybe Trop sometimes, they haven't really made a lot of careless mistakes. And Siberia's going to get dropped by the guy at Forklift, and we're going to see this round in the favor of Synthetik. The guy coming up huge with 3 kills. Well, in fairness, I think Ye is showing up right now. He's sitting at 30 kills, and he's trying to make it happen. We're going to see a fast B play with an MP7. Laffy's going to drop, and Tropical's going to drop as well to Tex, and Tex cleaning up. 3 kills on the round for him. The guy playing Heaven now, and a smoke push coming out of Siberia. He's going to get the kill onto 4-shot, and then Seabut's going to drop to the guy who just drops down and picks off him in checkers. So now we're going to see a 13-12 scoreline, and Synthetik making it a lot closer, showing that on their CT side they're ready. And I'm curious to see what adjustments Blackwood makes. I think they should probably pause before this gun round and talk about what's happening, because Ye's picked up that op and he's become their CT side. So we're going to see him smoke A main, and I'm curious to see if he's going to just peek A main. He's not even smoking it. So he's going to go aggressive again and get another pick. So they really have not adjusted to this aggression from Ye at the A bomb site at all. He keeps getting opening picks for them, and they have not invested into adjusting. And he's going to smoke off the B main exit. He's going to hold for that peek. Or B main, I don't know why I call that B main. A main. And then he's going to get one more, but finally traded out by Laffy. So that's a big kill, dropping Ye in the round. Now they have a 3 versus 4, so let's see what they can make happen. J-Chance with that Krieg is going to get a decent amount of damage, but taps it a little bit too fast as a Krieg user myself. So we see a pretty passive setup on the B bomb site. Tex just playing that default box. And a mid lurk coming out of Blackwood Productions. Let's see if he can get all the way up highway. That's going to be the difference maker in this round. We see Tropical just creeping that highway area. The guy kind of watching it, but unable to spot the other cross. So if 4-shot misses this shot on Tropical, he's going to be in danger. And 4-shot does get 1 kill. Tropical's going to get 1, going to get 2, and we're going to see him in a 1 versus 2. He's going to have to grab the bomb in A main, though, and very little time for him to make this round work. And now Monty is going to spot him, so they should be aware of this plan coming in. Monty's going to charge him, and Monty's going to drop as well. And then Tex gets the final trade, so Monty just full YOLOing, and Tex not really going in with him. So a pretty dangerous round from Synthetik there. That was a 4 versus 1 that almost turned into a 1 round from Blackwood Productions. So I think when he sees his teammate Monty running in for that play, which was definitely the right play based on the amount of time left, there's no way he could fake. I think he has to just go with him. So we're going to see a 13-13 scoreline. Synthetik bringing this back. We're going to see 4-shot dropping down with B-main, and Ye going to be probably playing aggressive towards that A-bomb site again. He has been pretty much consistently. And we're going to see a fast A from Tropical. He runs out all the way, and Laffy going to get a kill onto Ye as well. So a 4 versus 4 post-plant scenario now. Siberia going to fall back to pick up the mid flank right now, and a pretty standard post plant. You've got one player in A main, one playing default, one on quad. That default player going to take contact, and the quad player will peek after that. And now we have 2 players in A main, and J-Chance gets 1 and a second, and he's going to get a 3rd right now too, and he reps and gets a 3rd. So a 2 versus 1 now, and Seabutt gets the final kill. So a round that looked like it was kind of dicey with their buy, they're able to make work and get them the 14th round in this match. You're sick. I don't even know how to turn off GoTV chat. Otherwise I would. Sean, find me the command. And Ye gonna probably play towards that A-bomb side. He's actually glass cannon opping, so they've invested a lot into this round. You can see they have no money, and Ye's gonna get the kill onto Tropical, who just YOLO'd out A again, and 4-shot's gonna whiff the kill onto Seabutt and get punished for it. The guy on Catwalk gonna get 1 and 2, so the guy showing up when it matters. Ye's gonna get a 3rd and finish off the round with a nice 3K. So Ye coming up huge, getting 3 kills, 36 kills in the match for him, and we see a fast A fail from Blackwood Productions and a double op purchase. So we're going to see a buy, and it's going to be 2 ops for Blackwood now. Oh, it's TV No Chat 1. There you go. That makes so much sense. Boom. Oh, thanks. So double op setup. They're going to just try and counter that A aggression, and Seabutt in position to do so. Ye going to be playing pretty passive towards mid this round instead. And the guy going to spot Laffy on boost with that op. So just kind of jiggle peeking Z. Ye playing that highway box. They're going to need to make these ops work, and I think he's going to peek right into Ye, who's kind of read the situation. And he wins the fight, though. Ye has the advantage there, and he loses the fight. Really quick shot from Laffy, so that's going to be a huge kill. That is absolutely massive. Ye's been the X factor for Synthetik Gaming, so him going down so early in a round without doing any damage is going to be big for them. So hopefully Blackwood Productions can play this round together, get the trades, and then we'll see what they can do. Monty playing that off angle in B, and Sabir's made his way up highway, so he's going to be an annoying presence to deal with. And Tropical jiggle peeking, going to get a kill onto Clutch, but Tropical finishes off the kill onto Monty, and Bomb's going to go down in B. So we see 1 player highway, which is Siberia, and then 2 players towards B right now. And the 2 CTs are going to have to rotate through the B lane where Siberia is, so they should know that they have a Z player. And Siberia going to get 1, gets traded out. So now Tex on site alone. He's going to get 1. He's going to get traded by J-Chance, who's going to hear the guy who whiffs the kill on his back. So now J-Chance in a 1 versus 1. The guy creeping around on him, and he's going to win the fight. So the guy wins the 1 versus 1, saves the day. Unable to pick up the op, though. So it's a 15-14 scoreline. Synthetik making this work on map 2. They were down 11-4, I believe. Or sorry, 10-5. They were down 10-5. Able to win the pistol, and they're making their CT count. The guy just going to anchor that Z area. Nice smoke execute coming out. Get that smoke on lower end. I think Laffy just flashed his entire team. And we're going to see this round likely go towards Synthetik Gaming, making a 16-14 scoreline. I can't imagine Siberia wins this with a Tech 9 in a 1 versus 5. I don't think there's any chance in hell. Unless Synthetik just keeps doing things like that. And Siberia is just going to swing wide, and he's going to eventually drop. And a 16-14 scoreline. And you know what? They've got to be killing themselves a little bit. They had that match in the palm of their hands, and unfortunately unable to close it out. So we're going to see a map 3. I believe map 3 is going to be overpass. So we'll just going to double check that. Yeah, so map 3 is overpass. So we're going to see what either team can bring. And you know what? If I'm Synthetik, you're feeling really good about now. Like, that was a huge performance out of Ye. If he can do something like that on map 3, that's going to be incredible. He basically just said, you know what, we're down, guys, and he put his team on his back. And we're gonna just see what the next GoTV is, so just hold on a minute. Where is, here we go. All right, so GoTV is not live yet. This chat is filled with a bunch of shit tier main players. You're all bad. That's pretty sick, dude. Oh yeah, super excited for the third map. By the way, it's 11 o'clock, so I'm sorry, but you're gonna probably hear me casting for the next time. My girlfriend's gonna be mad because she's trying to go to sleep. She has to work early, and
fucking walls are paper.
apparently our walls are not paper. Well, what are the doors gonna be made of? Concrete?
They're not made of concrete at all. It's
I know, that's what I'm saying. Why would they be made of concrete? Of course they're gonna be thin.
real wood would help.
What?
Real wood would be okay. It would block out some of the.
You wanna get a fucking real wood door? Do you know how expensive that shit is?
Give me that shit. I like it nice. Hey, what is that? 117 people?
Fucking hell. Well, I'm still waiting for the GoTV IP, so we're just gonna hang out for now. Ugh. My fucking throat hurts, dude. This shit is like... I don't know why it's still not updating. These motherfuckers need to join the new... I guess it's the same server. I don't know why GoTV reconnects. There we go. I got the fucking IP finally. All right, so map 3 is going to be overpass. I just realized I have to update the score. Shout out to all the dudes in chat just chilling. I was told to say that. Let me just fucking update this shit. 1-1. Boom. Now we gotta fucking even that. Oh no, oh, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on. Bear with me, please. Production quality, top tier. Ah, it's so fucking annoying. I don't know why I always have to do this between servers. Bonjour. What's up, Randall Thor? Randall Thor. Oh, damn, we got over 100 viewers. Wow. That's...
Can you play the Pikachus?
I can't play the Pikachu. Well, do you want me to play the Fuck, I don't know how to...
Can I sub and give you the Pikachu?
Well, hold on. I'll see. No, I have to do... I don't know if it'll work. Because it's not set up right now. I'd have to switch scenes. Let me see. No, I'm going to see if I can. What?
Get it to, like, you know, confirm. I just did it, so.
What?
I said if I missed the Pikachu.
You're going to miss it. I don't even have it set up yet.
For fuck's sake. I thought it was like getting to the checkout
Well,
screen and I actually did it.
There goes your chance.
No.
Yeah, you're all done.
Unsubscribe forever.
I mean, yours is like super delayed sometimes, so maybe I can get it done in time.
Yeah, do it.
I think this should work. Do it like this. I can't like test it right now though because it's live, so I don't know how I could size it. You're making this complicated, Erica. Okay, I think it should work. I don't know if it'll catch yours though. Did you see that test that I just did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not yours though. That's just the test one that I sent through. All right. Yours hasn't gone through yet, but it shows you are. So I don't know.
Yeah, see, it'll come through. It's always really delayed.
See, but the problem is it's going to show my follows too, which I probably shouldn't say on stream because now people are going to spam follows. But whatever. I don't care. Follow me, bitches. But no, like when I go live, I'm turning it off though because I don't want it to
Well, yeah, like when it goes
cover
live,
it.
like,
Yeah.
turn it off and stuff. But
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so we've got DE Overpass, Map 3. See, it's not all formatted though, and it doesn't have the thing playing. Oh God. You got the power. See, know what? See, the problem is everyone in chat is so fucking young that they probably don't understand that it's from the original cartoon Transformers movie when Optimus Prime goes fucking ham and kills all the fucking Decepticons. He goes fucking ham, okay? He goes from the semi truck and then Okay, it's from like 1980 before I was born. It's not gonna matter. It's fucking badass though. It's from that 60s cartoon. I'll fucking murder you, Sean. I don't think your Pikachus are coming, Erica. Did it have color back then? Okay. You know what? You know what? Fuck you too, Josh. So map 3 going to be overpass, so I will talk about it a little bit. We've got... Oh, chat's moving not fast enough at all for that, Lepua. You know what? I support you coming out of the closet like that. So on overpass, there's a lot of different ways to play the map. It gives a decent amount of freedom towards the T side. CT side of things, you know, you can play aggressive or you can play passive. A lot of teams elect to play an opera towards the A-bomb site, playing this area. I call this area forest. It's the little stairs down here. You know, a lot of players... Oh no, I'm just gonna spam. So this is why I turned it off, because I can't talk, because it plays in my headphones too, and I can't talk. It's super distracting. Yeah, but then you're not gonna get your Pikachus. Millions, yes. There are millions of people watching right now. You got the touch. You got the power. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off now. Your Pikachus will have to wait, Erica.
At least give me like a
Nope.
test screen.
I did already. You got your test. That's it. You're done. You're done. I'm cutting you off. You're done. All right, so map like overpass, you want your opera to be aggressive. We saw Ye aggressive on the A site on cash, and that pretty much won them their CT side. Blackwood did not have an answer to that until way too late. So he was able to just get way too many openings. Yeah, I know they're annoying, Sean. That's why I turned it off. But the reason why I have them on is so that I can see who's following me, so I can thank them for following me, because I appreciate it, you know? Okay, so to talk about overpass again before I keep getting distracted, your opera is going to play pretty aggressive towards the A bomb site if he's playing A. You'll see him probably go towards B sometimes and play, you know, the dildo pull here. It's called dildo. Sorry for the 12-year-olds in chat. Not that I fucking care. Yeah, you know, dildo or... You know, sometimes going for an aggressive monster peak, it's a lot less likely, but, you know, you can do that if you have the right spawn. Sometimes you can take the fast connector peak as well. But a map like Overpass, the op is about repositioning. So we'll see Ye do that a lot. He's going to take the initial fight probably and then maybe try and re-aggress at a different angle of attack. And that's how you be an effective opera on this map. You can also hold long A and then just reposition, you know, get the entry on them coming out towards long A. Then, you know, fall back and maybe go towards bathrooms or fall back and hold this angle here and reposition. And it's about like a kind of like a long con with the op. It's not going to be often where you get, you know, really fast 4 kills. It's going to be throughout the rest of the the round. And from the T side, you know, there's a lot of different ways to play it. I personally think that, you know, map control procedurally on this map is probably one of the better ways to do it. You can do things fast. You know, a lot of teams like to just work towards B, get water control. This area I call water. My calls are sometimes a little bit different than other people's. So I call this area water and I call this pit. So if you hear me talk about that, those are the 2 ways that I differentiate them and my teams have. So yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, teams will take water control because a lot of B executes. If you want to hit the B site mid round or later in the round, you're going to need water control because a lot of grenades are thrown from the B area. You can smoke heaven, you can smoke off, you know, pretty much anywhere in sight from it. You can do a lot of your mollies and flashes from short/water as well. So I was Nitro before. It was It wasn't Nitro with the 0 though. It was Nitro with an O. But yeah, I was Nitro before. Yeah, so you can do a lot from the short area. So you're going to see a lot of emphasis towards that if teams like to work B and they're not just doing contact plays out long. Contact plays out long are viable, but once the CTs start to adapt, it's going to be really hard for them to be successful later on, or if they have utility. Night RO. Yes, that's exactly what it was. And again, towards the A-bomb site, a lot of if you're going to do an execute, it's going to be thrown from the bathrooms area. So you're going to have to get control of bathrooms. Most of the time, if you want to work anywhere on the map, you have to kind of control the connector and bathrooms area anyways, because CTs can reaggress there a lot and get a lot of info. So you're going to want to at least, take control of that area and then leave one player to remain controlling in that area. So you're going to look to see if these T-side teams are going to play that kind of loose style, you're still going to want to see them take control of those areas, and you'll probably see them hit into it a lot. A lot of the times, teams at this level will take control and then, fake a lot, throw a B fake or fake A and then run down to B. That'll happen like relatively often, so I'm curious to see if that still happens. I'm giving you vertigo. Oh, I'm sorry. From the CT side of things, this smoke right here that you see, it's going to be pretty common. It denies the info about, where the CTs are playing. You can throw it and play really passive, and you can throw it and play aggressive. And that, because of that kind of unsurety on the T side, it forces the Ts to use utility to deal with that smoke. They're gonna throw a high flash, probably double nade it a lot of the time. Sometimes you'll even see them molly or flash for party control. And you're often going to see on the T side a smoke towards bathrooms, which will allow them to get control of this area here. Pistol round on the map can be played in a lot of different ways. Often on the T side of things, it's usually an aggressive, like 4-man control of an area, and then you go based off of the info with how the CTs are playing. So we'll see. These teams both taking a decent amount of time. I'm going to be right back in 2 seconds. Just going to go take a piss quickly while we wait. Okay, I'm back. All right. So knife round happened while I was AFK. I have no idea who won it. I assume it was Blackwood Productions, and they chose to take the CT side. So CT side of the map, we're going to see no kits on Blackwood Productions and 4 armor on Synthetik, with the guy buying a smoke, flash, and HE grenade. So it looks like we're probably going to see a B hit. He's going to throw that smoke for the middle of the site. And yeah, that's exactly where it's going. It's going to land right for the middle in between the plywood and sandbags. And now my view is stuck on that. I have no idea how to switch off of it. Don't worry. We can see everything that's happening, guys. Really nice pistol round. Oh, someone gets gooshed. Heaven. Yeah, there we go. Smoke's gone now. Oh, wow. Fucking 4 kills out of nowhere. So we're going to see Synthetik probably win the pistol round. And Siberia is going to just get obliterated by everyone pushing him together. So well-placed pistol round by Synthetik. They're able to get those entries. I believe from what I saw, they went aggressive towards the graffiti and lower CT area and were able to catch the rotators. Just not really ready for them to get in their face like that. So we're going to see a couple deagles come up on Blackwood Productions side. They're going to look for those fights towards Fountain and probably Long A. And it does look like that's what they're doing. They're going to play passive on B, and Synthetik's going to go right into it. So this might work out for Blackwood. They might be able to get a couple kills, and they elect to keep the tempo up. And Siberia just about getting caught, able to make that jump away in time. So good awareness from him to just drop away. The guy going to fall back towards connector, and Laffy's going to fall to him in connector with that MP7. 4Shot's going to molly truck. This round's going to look very difficult to win. I think Blackwood's probably just going to try and do as much economic damage as possible. And J-Chan's going to get the kill onto the guy who is just walking with that MP7 out. Gets dropped. Now Siberia playing that flower area. Going to get one. And 4Shot and Ye going to combine for the final 2 kills of the round. And a 2-0 lead for Synthetik. And now going to be a hard eco from Blackwood Productions. So they're all around the 2,000 mark. Going to look to save as much money as possible for the next round. Just going to keep USPs. 2 players buying P250s. And this is like the 3rd time I've seen people do this. Like, what is the point of like one? Okay, they have 2 HE grenades now. Okay, so this they might do some type of nade stack towards Fountain, so that's a little bit better. I thought they were just gonna buy the 1 HE grenade, and I was like, what is the point of that? It's not gonna do anything. But they are gonna nade Fountain. But it's gonna be a fast B play from Synthetik. They're gonna get the B site for free. Seabut's gonna spot them and just fall back, and now we're gonna see probably exits from Blackwood Productions just trying to set up. Seabut gonna get a nice dink onto Tex, dropping him to 13, but unable to finish the kill. And now Tropical is probably gonna get caught by the guy. Doesn't check the corner enough, just kind of half checked it, and the guy's gonna get the kill on him. So Barry just hiding in this pretty common connector spot, but it's still very strong. Ye's gonna fall to him, and the guy back at connector with that AK. He's going to get dinked, but unable to get the kill on him as well. So now the guy left in a 2 versus 2 going to have to run. And Monty gets 1 kill onto Laffy. And J-Chan's going to get killed by the guy. So good positional play from both Monty and the guy there. Monty killing 1 player on the bomb site, staying alive in time for his teammate to get to him. And first gun round, Siberia is going to elect to pick up the AWP and glass cannon. So I guess Siberia is their opper. I haven't seen him really do much with it so far, but we'll see if he can kind of turn up on a map like Overpass. He's just going to play passive towards Long A with that, which I think is perfectly fine. Laffy going to be playing that kind of B anchor, possibly B rotator. His B anchor is playing towards barrels, maybe taking aggression towards Long A right now. Ye just kind of creeping towards forest, so they're going to just walk contact bathrooms here. They don't really have to spend a lot to get control of it, actually. They're able to just walk all the way up. Seabut playing really passive with Siberia, so now they're going to elect to retake control, but 4Shot able to get the pick onto Seabut. Siberia gets the trade onto Ye, who had the AK there. So 4Shot now in a strong position. Monty going to be lurking towards the B-bomb site. Laffy going to get a little bit of damage onto him, but not too much. Drops him down to about 56 health. J-Chan's playing with that AUG. We've seen him use it all series. Made a lot happen on both Nuke and Cash with it. So let's see what he can do from this position here. And he's dropped right away from the guy. So unable to win the engagement. And now a 3 versus 4 retake. Siberia towards long. Hasn't made much happen with this op. Was able to get 1 kill, but the A site's been taken, and that was kind of his job to hold. And now Tropical gets spammed through the smoke, runs up a little bit too early, gets punished for it. Now Siberia should just save this op, but it looks like he's going to go for this. And he's going to eventually get flanked, so again, not really doing anything with that op. And Laffy is going to get 1 kill, And they're still going for this. Laffy's going to get chased by Monty. The guy should be able to cut him off very shortly, and he does. Gets the kill onto... And again, I think, you know, if you're going to glass cannon up, I think you need to be able to make something happen with it. He was able to get that one kill, but then he just stayed towards long and didn't really take control of anything. And when you're glass cannoning, like, it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything in that round. So would like to see a little bit more positional play from him. He eventually just got flanked and died. Just kind of stayed that same area. And now a fast long A. This is pretty common on anti-ecos. You use the long range to your advantage and can control almost all of your fights. So now they're just going to have to be worried about the close range pistol. They should have a molly for that cubby. J-Chance going to get pushed really aggressively by Tex, and he's going to fall. And now Ye going to jump through, push bank. Seabud in a good spot, able to get one kill onto the guy who whiffed a little bit. And Ye going to get a follow-up onto Siberia and finishes off the round with another kill. So that's 3 on the round for Ye. And a 3 kill brings him up to 7, and he's leading the server in frags right now with 7. He's tied with the guy who's you know, he had a rough nuke game, but he's definitely shown up in the last 2 matches. So pretty standard setup from Blackwood Productions here, and it looks like a contact B play. That molly, Monty just runs through it, catches Tropical. Monty full plowing through that molly, takes a little bit of damage in return, but not enough to get him killed, but then eventually falls. Tex is going to drop to... Oh, Laffy gets really nice damage through the smoke. Drops the guy to 5 HP and Ye down to 9 HP. So now this round's looking really good, and he's going to drop one. Ye now going to be in a really rough position with very low HP. Going to get dropped by Seabutt with that op. So apparently this team doesn't have an op, or they just give it to whoever's feeling it. And 4-Shot going to be stuck with that op at short. There's no way for him to win this, so he's just going to try and get as much damage done as he can. But J-Chance going to get straight on the bomb. Siberia going to spam through the smoke. Not going to drop 4-Shot, so at this point just run away 4-Shot, save the op. Going to get one kill on Siberia, who tries to push and get the kill unsuccessfully, though. So, curiously, for Blackwood's side of things, I think map 1, we saw Laffy have the op a decent amount. Map 2, we saw J-Chance and Siberia have the op at different times. And now in this map, we've seen Siberia and Seabutt have the op. So apparently, just everyone on this team except Tropical ops. But they don't have anyone set opping. So Seabutt's going to opt towards long A this round. Or sorry, party this round. He's going to fall with Siberia back towards bathrooms behind that molly. And Tech's going to lurk connector, get control of it. Going to know, okay, we have full connector control. Seabutt gonna get a nice kill onto Ye, who is just chasing for that frag, gets punished for it. No teammate there to trade, so 5 versus 4 in favor of Blackwood Productions. And that's what you want your opera to do, just kind of reposition, get those 1v1s as they chase you, and then fall back so you can't get traded. And that's what Seabutt's done now. He's in that kind of position that I talked about earlier on, this, what I call the sign area. You can isolate angles really well and fall back from them really well. So he doesn't have to be worried about too many spots, and he can just kind of get info for his team and control areas. And Siberia playing close up to support him so that if they do end up going towards A, Siberia can just get the early aggression, maybe drop 1 or 2 kills, and Seabutt can play to trade off of him as well. And Tex is going to drop Siberia after he gets that 1 kill, but again, Tex dropped really low from that, so that's what I was talking about. Gets one, and Seabutt going to drop one, and I believe he collateraled the guy through it as well. So the guy's going to fall just peeking, and 4-Shot's going to get one, so he's going to be left in a 1 versus 3 now. What was a 1 versus 4, and hopefully Blackwood just plays this positionally well. No one takes the peek, and 4-Shot with no time left cannot win this round. He's just going to elect to save this op towards party.
Counter-terrorists win. Your mic.
I didn't mean to hit my mic, did I? I was drinking water. I think my water bottle just hit it. So we see Blackwood Productions pick up their second round. So this is going to be the probably actually no. You know, they'll be able to buy if they get the bomb down. They'll be able to buy from Synthetik's point of view. So we see Synthetik now invest around that op, full AKs, full mollies, and they're going to go with a fast short control at the B-bomb site, and they get naded. Now, there's a really good nade drop. Monty down to 53 and Ye down to 63. So one grenade doing a decent amount of damage there, 80 in total almost. And then Laffy going to spam the guy really low as well. So 3 players pretty low on Synthetik's side. The guy at 20, Monty 55, and Ye at 39. And this is just a spam war. Every team trying to spam each other. And Sabir playing that far contact position at long. He's going to get entryed by Tech, so nice kill from him. Tropical going to get one, though. And with the HP here, he's going to be able to get another one. Drops Ye. Monty's going to get dropped by... Or Monty's going to drop one, and then... J-Chan's going to get one. Laffy in this strong position in pit. Going to hear Monty pressuring him, and he wins the battle there as well. So good repositioning from Laffy. Takes that 1v1 and wins it, and then immediately understands that he's got to be pressured to trade because of his position. So instead of peeking again, after getting the kill here, instead of peeking again, he walks up the ramp here as he hears the player chasing him and just stays alive and forces Monty to swing really wide to kill him, and he has the advantage there. So good round from him, and this is going to force Synthetik onto a save as they did not get bombed down in that previous round. So the guy's going to just throw that bathroom smoke. He's going to just use a little bit of utility towards bathrooms. And Ye going to get an entry onto C-Butt, so Ye's going to now have an op. So that's a really bad play. And Tex catches J-Chance as well. So is Synthetik going to get another force buy win against Blackwood Productions? They get ecoed so much. Yeah, it's 1-1. And Siberia's going to get one, and he's not going to be able to get the second. Ye's going to trade him out with that op. And Laffy now going to get mollied out of position. So this is going to be a round win from Synthetik's point of view. And another round that they've been ecoed on. And yeah, they're going to just save this. So let's just talk about that setup again. We saw this on Cash and Nuke. They've been terrible with their anti-ecos. I talked about it constantly. So C-Butt just gets rushed down here, overextending, gets completely exploded on. And then his teammate trying to fall back gets caught here. When you're falling back, I see a lot of inexperienced players make this play. When you're falling back, a lot of people take this route here. And most of the time they're going to get caught here, which is a relatively close shot and it's far. What you want to do typically is when you're falling back from people pressuring you, you want to run this way, and if you have time, then make the jump here. But you run towards signs so that if they keep chasing, he knew there were multiple players there. If they keep chasing him, his rotator can pick up the cross and they can crossfire. His rotator can come up to the run-up area or even push all the way to truck, and then they can have a crossfire from sign right here and truck, and if not, he can fall to long if he's not able to make it to default. But it gives you more range to work with, and it gives you a spot so that if you realize, okay, I can't fall to default, they're already this close, he can fall towards long and stay alive longer instead of just dying immediately there. So we see just a passive default come out of Synthetik. They're going to work towards that bathrooms control, and a passive setup from Blackwood Productions towards A. They've stacked B this round, so a kind of force buy. Why'd you time out Akka the virus? I haven't been paying attention, so AKA the virus, not Akka. I don't know. I don't actually know what it is, but I'm assuming it's AKA the virus. Oh, okay, that's fair. I didn't see that. So Tropical getting a kill onto Monty, so J-Chan's getting boosted with that CZ. Gonna be hard to get a kill from there. Does spot the guy, but CZ just not the greatest gun to take that long range fight. And Ye's lurked all the way up. So he's actually gonna get dropped. He overextends, and now a 4 versus 3 in favor of Blackwood Productions. They don't have any control of the A bomb site, but they can definitely win this. And I'm curious to see if they go for that boost towards the looks like the guy's just going to play the flowers angle, and both players with him playing far back. So they're playing to just win the post plant. And I think that's the right play. No smokes up on Blackwood production side. So it's going to be hard for them to do anything creative. They're going to have to win the engagements. And they've spent so long clearing out angles that it's going to be hard for them. They're going to have to peek right away. Siberia does get one, but 4-shot making it work. Gets 2, gets 3 on the round. And Tex finishes up the 4th. So we're going to see what was a force buy come out of Blackwood Productions. 4v3 retake, not successful. Synthetik goes up to a 7-3 lead. And it looks like they're in full control of this map. So pause, I believe, on Blackwood Productions. They're probably trying to figure out how to deal with their issues right now. I think one of the things that's been a problem was their A setup. That eco this round right here pretty much killed them. Losing that second gun round. Their A defense has been pretty lackluster. When Seabud had the op, he played it pretty well on the gun round, but then we saw him on that eco jump up party and just get exploded on. And then I think J Chance was the guy supporting him, got caught here as well. So they need to understand like the reason why, like even on cash, they could have won all these matches. They've been ecoed like every time they've had an anti-eco almost. It's been really, really rough. And it's, if you're losing anti-eco rounds right now, it's very hard to establish economy on the CT side. You have to be able to win those rounds, and you have to play them well. You can't afford to take peaks that you're losing and take those fights. So we're going to see a save on Blackwood Productions side of things. A couple Deagles purchased and pistols, but nothing crazy. Laffy getting a really nice kill. Tex with a follow-up, though. Drops Laffy as well, and Siberia and Tropical going to get killed. So now we see a 2 versus 2. Definitely winnable round. 4-shot on that op. If he does miss a shot, he could go down. He might want to pick up an AK. It looks like he's going to try and clear as many angles as possible. He's going to plant for the dildo area. Heard that shot towards heaven. Not too worried about it, though. So Siberia is going to spot his feet, and 4-shot has no gun to deal with that fight. And Monty, this is a very chaotic 2 versus 2. 4-shot now very low, misses 1 shot, misses a second, and now he's going to possibly fall. He runs to short, so that's the right play from him. Does have that molly, but Siberia has a smoke, so hopefully Siberia saves it. And Siberia does drop the molly on him and smokes out long. So 4-shot now with that molly might be able to win the round. There's no kit. He's going to drop. And the molly takes him down, so that's going to be enough to win the round. So Siberia not using that smoke on the bomb, instead smoking out Monster, loses that round for his team. That should have been a round win. If he just saves that smoke, has a little bit more of an acknowledgement. Okay, how can we lose this round? Well, we're going to get peeked. That smoke on Monster is useless. That doesn't do anything. If 4-shot's coming Monster, he's going to be running through that smoke no matter what. It's not going to stop him from going through it. He was short. There's no way he comes through that long. So that smoke should have been saved for sure. So a little bit of a mistake from him, and they lose that 2v1 because of it. Keeping that smoke for that molly would have been the round-winning play. And Laffy getting a nice entry, but dropping immediately on the trade. We're going to take some damage, but gets picked off as well. So a little bit of over-aggression in the 4 versus 4 again from him, just playing that party angle and holding it for way too long. And that's what I was talking about on the A-bomb side earlier. So now J-Chan's going to rotate with Yogg, gets a little bit of damage, but again, this A site's going to drop for free. And now Ye going to get aggressive on J-Chan's, going to get the kill. 4-shot going to pick up Siberia, who I believe was trying to flank. And the bomb's going to go down on the A-bomb site. So again, this A-bomb site has been the problematic area for Blackwood Productions. I think Seabut needs to understand like the strong areas to play. Having this type of control at a minute 20 is useless. The reason why you play to control this early is so that T's have to actually use utility to get there early. They can't just rush A. They can't rush bathrooms and take it really fast. If you're holding here for 30 seconds into the round, it's with no support, you're going to go down. You don't need to do that in a 4 versus 4, especially because they didn't have control of long A or anything like that. He didn't push up. He was just basically alone and got pinched from fountain and from connector. So he needs to learn to play a little bit more passive. They haven't used any of the strong spots. Like at A, what they can be doing, they could be doing many things. So they could be using their smoke early there, having one person smoke there, and having their rotator just go B late. They're not really doing a lot of contact plays. So instead of that, what they can do is use their smoke here mid-round, wait till about that time, 120, when they were starting to work connector, use their smoke here, and then not even do the boost. They can use that smoke, play one guy like on this angle right here, waiting for the run through, and one guy playing like right here, waiting for that side run through, or playing like right here, so they can support each other. If this guy makes contact, this guy swings. If this guy make contact, this guy swings or swings here. You know, something like that would be really effective. So Tropical getting 3 kills on the round. What an opening from him, just peeking Monster, getting 3 and 4 shots drop low as well. And he's going to drop in now. The guy left in a 1 versus 4 out of nowhere on a force buy. So huge round from Tropical. I'm sorry I didn't catch any of that. I was explaining that. I did not expect that 3K from him. Just lines 3 players up trying to take long B, and he gets absolutely rewarded for it. So we're going to see a pretty standard setup come towards the B-bomb site now. Again, they're just doing that nade. Laffy's done a lot of work with that nade, gotten some good damage earlier on. And he's going to get spammed through really low, and he's going to exchange shots but not come out ahead there. He's dropped to 30 HP. And the guy just doing common jump spots towards A. And Siberia playing aggressive in connector, something they haven't really done. So that's a really good adjustment from him. Getting aggressive, getting that kill onto Tex, who was not expecting him with that door being blown out. Now, Siberia, I would like to see him try and get a little bit of team support. And J-Chance gets a nice kill onto Ye, using that AUG and the kind of long range. Now, Monty left in a really rough spot. The guy only on a Tech 9, so this is a tough round for Synthetik. And Monty going to get trade onto Siberia, but now left into a 1 versus 4. Very little he can do. He's probably just going to try and get as much damage done as possible for economy's sake. We see that the CGs don't have great economy, so going to go towards long. Maybe try and grab that op. And Laffy just going to catch him off guard with the knife out. He's going to drop him. The common bathroom smoke from the guy here. Just gonna smoke off the front side. And fast connector presence. So this is what caught them on their previous anti-eco. So I'm curious to see if they adjust right away. And it does look like Siberia is holding this pretty aggressive. So he might get caught off again. And now alone on the site is J-Chance, who spots one, does finally drop him. But now he's going to get pressured right away. And there's no rotation. And both A players are probably going to fall here. And Siberia gets one, but he has no idea that he's getting pressured. And he falls as well. So again, the anti-eco setup at A, not great. Tropical does get one, but gets traded out by Tex in a 2 versus 2 now. See, but in that run-up area with the AK. Going to get smoked off. He's going to run through the smoke, though. And they should have heard that or been ready. And Ye's going to now pressure, and Seabot ran through without any team support, and he's going to get dropped. Now, Laffy with that op in bank is going to have a tough time. He's going to just spam. Drops him when the 1-dig, though. Nice kill onto Ye. And now Tex plays far back. Laffy thinks he pushed through the smoke, but that was Ye that was the guy that pushed trucks. So he should have just heard that flash now. Yeah. And it looks like he did. Now, Laffy has the molly. He can use it to isolate angles, but instead just kind of like throws a... flubs it. Does leg him through the door. Flashes him. And throws another molly, and now he has no time to win this round. There's no way he wins it. Yeah, so kind of rough 1v1. And again, they get caught off by the force by aggression, and that would be the second time it happened that half, but they didn't win very many rounds, so it's kind of harder. But, you know, this is one of those things where, like, they lost 2 rounds based off of that eco round at A that first time. And if they had won that round, you know, they would have forced the T's onto eco. It would have been a lot closer. And again, with this last force buy, you know, this could have been a 9-6 half, which is a lot better than 10-5. 10-5 gives you very little room to breathe. If you lose your pistol and then also lose your first gun round, you're facing a lot of an uphill battle. So, you know, if you have a 9-6 half, it's a little bit easier for you to climb that. So we see all 5 players on the CT side picking up armor, and on the T side, Blackwood Productions are going to have a smoke on Siberia and everyone else with armor. So we see a pretty standard B hit coming out. We're going to see 3 towards short, that middle sight smoke and flash, and the 3 short are just going to explode up. And the smoke is actually the half wall smoke. The guy going to play really aggressive and fall. And Tropical going to get the pick onto 4-shot, and Siberia and J-Chance finish it off with a kill onto Ye, who is lurking, and J-Chance gets Monty, who is at that barrels area. So what we saw them do that round is it's an old Astralis strat, actually, where they smoke in the middle of this site here, so anyone playing Heaven or here can't see, and they run up short alongside this wall so the barrels guy can't see them, and swing bridge right here. So that's exactly what they did there. It worked out really well. It effectively destroyed their setup. I think the guy should have been playing further back graffiti so he had somewhere to run back. Instead, he was playing on those sandbags, and as soon as he missed his first 2 shots, he was just overwhelmed by Glocks. So good round from Blackwood Productions there. And Ye gonna drop Siberia, who again, over aggressive and takes the 1v1 against the Eagle. We saw this was Astoria cash. I really hope they don't lose this anti-eco. Just a careless peek. Like, you get the info on him playing in connector. You don't need to just wide swing there. And he put himself in a position where either he wins the fight or he loses the fight. And if you're doing that, like, you don't want to be doing that when you're in an anti-eco. It gives all the aggression, the kind of playmaking potential towards the CTs, which is disadvantageous on the T side of things. So now we see Ye get caught falling back from connector by their A lurker though, so he does get punished after. And Laffy's gonna walk out B, get the entry onto Monty. His team's with him. No one's clearing barrels yet though, so this barrel spot could be really good. And Laffy, I think, tried to knife him, but gets punished. Somehow doesn't get the knife kill, and then Seabud gonna drop. So now this is a 2v2, and Laffy definitely regretting that knife attempt. J-Chan's going to get dropped low, and Tropical 10 HP gets dropped. 1 versus 1 now. 4-shot with a smoke as well. So he's going to smoke defuse. He's going to fake it. And he finally gets dropped, but Laffy's got to be, you know, his butt's got to be puckered after that. You know, missing that knife and then getting dropped, and his team almost losing the round because of it. That was a very, very close round. That was way closer than it needed to be. And again, we see Blackwood Productions just a little bit careless in their anti-ecos and punishment. So J-Chan's going to get aggressive. Connector drops Ye, who is walk pushing. And again, like, Laffy with good crosshair placement. Acknowledges where he could be vulnerable to. Seabud's going to get 1 and follows it up with a second. And 4-shot gets a kill onto Tropical in connector, gets the AK, tries to run away, but he's going to get caught out by Laffy going for that trade. So 10-8 scoreline. So this is getting a little bit closer. We're going to see the first real gun round. So the first real test for Blackwood. That eco was a little bit dicey. So we'll see if Blackwood can make it happen this round. And 4-shot going to start off the round with a pick on C-Butt towards A. And now Siberia aggressive in connector. He's going to get dropped by Ye as well. Ye getting the better of that deal. And a 5 versus 3 now. 1 minute 30 left in the round. And this is what I was talking about that we didn't see them do at all. So Ye's going to boost 4-shot with that op. And he's... nope, looks like they're not going to do the boost. They've decided to save it for a different round, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what the call was. Don't do it yet because we can do it later. Because it would have been strong in this round for sure. But this is already a round where they have a huge advantage. So they probably didn't want to do it just yet. And the guy, you just see him spotting that connector door, seeing if anyone's coming through there. And 4-shot just playing this off angle at truck, holding the bathrooms. Ye jump spotting towards long. We see J Chance with the Krieg. Looks like he's going to just kind of work towards A, try and get that aggressive punish on the jump spotter. It's pretty common to jump spot A, so he might just try and search for a pick there. Looks like they're going to fake A a little bit and go back towards B, and it did bring the rotator there. So Monty gets dropped by Laffy as well, who's going to not aggress after getting that kill for some reason. He's waiting for his team to go up short. And Tex is going to get the kill onto Tropical, who drops down into pit. Unfortunately, Tropical whiffing a little bit there. It looks like he had the... advantage while Tex was whiffing on him as well. And Tex is going to drop the bomb planter. Laffy not able to kill him in time. Does get the kill eventually, but now he's going to drop one. And he knows where both players are. The guy in pit made a lot of sound, so... 4-shot doing a good job, not peeking at all there, waiting for the guy to win the round. Doesn't give up that 1v1, so Laffy's got to be worried about that, and he's going to drop. So now... another buy going to be coming out of both teams. A UMP purchased on Monty. An AK dropped. I'd like to see that go to Ye. Ye's going to get an M4, so that's fine as well. And we see Tex pick up a FAMAS. So I think this is the right distribution. I would actually see it. I think the guy should be dropping that AK towards Tex. Tex has played really well this match. You see he has 21 and 14. I think he should be the player with the AK instead of the FAMAS. The guy is their support player. Just give the FAMAS to him. If he's not their support player, him and Monty both are. You see he's sitting at 9 and 16 right now on the map. So not a great map from him anyway. So I'd like to see him give that AK over to Tex. But outside of that, pretty... We see Tropical just trying to work towards A with that deagle, spamming that smoke at a party. A pretty slow round from Blackwood. They're waiting for that aggression, and they might get rewarded as it looks like Monty might push that smoke. He's just kind of toying with the idea a little bit. J-Chance creeping connector with this Krieg, just trying to isolate angles. And it looks like he's going to clear everything. The guy just jump spotting connector here. So I guess this is potentially why he has the AK, because he might be going for that spam. And he's going to get spotted. And he does spam, and he gets punished. So he gets dropped right away from Jay. And Siberia giving up another 1v1. So they get into a 5 versus 4, and Siberia just overextends on short and drops. And now Tropical is going to get dropped by Ye, who has the right timing to play aggressive there. Laffy going to drop Monty on the B bomb site. Bomb's going to go down A, though. So now they're going to have to fall back and pick up the bomb. And Ye playing aggressive gets dropped by Jay. So big kill from Jay there. 4-shot gonna drop Laffy. Gonna get some damage done to him, but Tex jumping up gets dropped. So J-Chance can't win the 1v1, has a 1v1, has the shot, but 4-shot wins the battle. So again, Siberia just overly aggressive there. Has his teammate open the round for him, getting that kill onto B, and then just in a 5 versus 4 overextends, and the bomb goes down towards A. Seabutt caught in kind of like a rough position. It looked like he was trying to fault the connector, but Ye with some really good aggression catches his teammate, and then as a result gets Seabutt as well, who loses the fight to him. So not looking good for Blackwood. They're going to have to just go into an eco rush on B, and they're going to get mowed down. Jay gets 1 kill onto Tex, but Monty's going to clean up with the help of the guy. Bomb's going to get shot through the smoke, and we see a round win for Synthetik, going up 13-8. So I'm curious to see, you know what, I think we're going to see Synthetik possibly bring out that op boost mid-round this round. Ye has the op actually, so I think he's going to get pretty aggressive with it. He likes to play aggressive with this op. We saw him do it a lot on cash. So I think we're going to see, I feel like we're watching the guy for absolutely no reason right now. Thanks, GoTV. So Ye did get aggressive towards Party did not get anything. He's playing this kind of off angle that Device uses. Usually Device has a smoke on stairs though when he does. So that's there we go. We see a smoke go down, but it's a terrible smoke. And now you're gonna re-aggress. Does leg J chance, and Laffy should have been, as soon as he hears that shot, Laffy needs to take that fight. He could have caught Ye for sure, and there's no way Ye gets him at all. And there's a huge gap in that smoke, so as soon as that shot's taken, Laffy could force a fight and probably win it against Ye, who's kind of like caught mid-shot. So we're going to see Ye just reposition to long bathroom. So good movement from him, doesn't overextend on that party area. Goes into long bathrooms, being a nuisance there, and that's what you want to see out of your Opera on a map like this. And 4Shot doing a good job playing passive, not really overextending, but is supporting. Gets the kill onto Laffy as he takes the fight. Jay really low from that leg shot earlier, could fall as well. Ye gonna run through the smoke with an op, and that was not what you want to see. After I praised his movement going towards long, he just runs through a smoke with an op and dies in a 5 versus 4. That was not the play to make. And Siberia gonna trade out 4Shot. The guy on site though gonna do some work, gets a kill onto Tropical. 2 versus 3, and Monty's gonna be the round decider here with this flank. The guy gets a kill onto Siberia, or onto C, but Siberia left in a 1 versus 3, and he's gonna get picked off by Monty, who flanks him from connector. So good movement from Monty. And a rough scenario for Blackwood, down 14-8. They don't have any real economy going into this round, but you see a bunch of pistols and 1 Galil. So we're going to see short control from... Oh, that's the Monster smoke, sorry. We're going to see Monster from there. And again, that smoke misses. Ye is apparently terrible at throwing that smoke. And Yace are going to get aggressive in connector. J-Chan's going to pick off 4Shot, and now Ye going to get another kill onto Tropical. So nice kill from him there. Just picking off that head as they cross. And now he's going to reposition down the bottom of connector. I think he's going to get more aggressive in a second. He actually elects to go up the connector towards T-spawn. So he's going to have a lot of info. The guy gets a nice grenade onto Laffy. I'm not sure if he actually spotted him there or if he's just playing off of the intel from Ye. And Ye's going to catch Laffy as well, who whiffs on him. He has the advantage in that fight, but just not able to connect with the kill. And then J-Chan's going to get a kill onto the guy. Now they're running out of room on the map. They're getting kind of pincered right now. So they know Ye's flanking them. They're going to try and take these fights on trucks. So Jay's going to get 1 kill there. He's going to wait for Ye to take the fight to him. So I think that's the right play. Oh my god, he almost spammed Ye. I think he just hit him there. That was incredible. Ye at 34 HP. I'm not sure if he got hit by that, but Jay just taking a random shot. Fakes the plant. Here's the running bank, though. He's going to stick this plant now. And he's going to get punished. Tex is probably going to peek right away. Nope, Tex takes a little bit too long. Ye's creeping up slowly. And Tex waits just long enough after jiggling him, forcing the shot out, and Jay loses the 1 versus 2. So not much he could do. They did a good job in that 2v1. Tex, I think, probably could have peeked right after the bomb plant and got the kill, knowing that he was opping. But he just jiggles the info. Jay misses the shot on the jiggle, and then Tex does a good job waiting, buying time for his teammate to push up, and then eventually just takes the fight when he hears J-Chance reposition. Then we see a 15-8 scoreline, and the last hope for Blackwood Productions. You're going to get aggressive in connector, it looks like. Drop down to 50 with those nades. Seba just holding along. Monty taking control of water. Tex just re-smoking that water. Gonna maybe get some good damage onto Laffy. Laffy at 16 HP still. I think he might have got leg shotted earlier from a fight towards Long. And by Long, I mean Monster. And now the guy's going to rotate. I think we're going to see him rotate towards Forest so you can support Ye, who's pretty low in bathrooms. And it does look like they're going to do the Forest boost, and this is one of the boosts I was talking about earlier. It's really strong in the mid round. You can usually pick off one, and they're going to get a free kill and then just reposition. We might see them fall back into the sign boost here as well. And it looks like we're going to see Tex get another kill towards B. And Siberia going to open up and J chance as well. For some reason, GoTV is just showing us EA rotate. 4Shot gonna re-aggress short. He might be able to get a kill here while they're throwing smokes and catching them off guard. And he does get one. Seabot not in position to trade. Had a nade out. He's gonna drop the 4Shot as well. So 4Shot making a count. Gets one, follows it up, and they're gonna win the map and the series. I believe the final map scoreline was 16-8. I think I'm wrong about that. Actually, I don't think it was 16-8. It might have been 16-9. Yeah, so we're gonna see Synthetik take the series 2-1. Looked a little bit shaky, for dropping the first map, and then second map they were down significantly. They were down 10-5 first half, and I believe they lost pistol as well. So it was looking really scary for them at first, but they were able to claw back in the second map, win it off of their CD side with a huge performance from Ye. I think he had something like 37 kills in that game. Played really well. And then in map 3, they basically just had full control of it the entire time. They had some really strong ecos, picking off the poor setups from Blackwood Productions on their anti-ecos, just abusing that lack of cohesion. And as a result, they were able to cleanly win map 3. I think 16-8, 16-9, something like that. So we saw a strong performance out of them. And yeah, that's going to be it for the cast. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyone that hasn't yet, follow me on Twitch, blah, blah, blah. Follow me on Twitter as well. All that shit. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye, stream.